My end is near, my disciple. You must walk the path alone from now on. Master, look at this. The Myriad Souls banner is truly a true demonic disciple. I am not even fully dead, and you want to harvest my soul? Fool, my cultivation is 3 realms above yours. Even on my deathbed, how could I be outsmarted by a novice like you? Master, this banner is made of cheap materials with incomplete runes. It only gathers and nourishes souls, with no restrictions or control over them. Then why on earth did you bring it out? To serve as your soul's refuge. Your disciple only has this much ability. Enter this banner or not, it is up to you. You did this just to preserve my soul? Yes, Master. You know how hard it is to be a wandering ghost. One careless slip, and you could be captured and tortured daily. Who knows? If I achieve immortality in the future, I might even rebuild a body for you. Look at you, fussing like a mother. Where's the ruthlessness of a demonic disciple? Master, just tell me, are you going in or not? Fine. This treasure is actually not half bad. How is the soul nourishing effect this good? I simply improved the refining method, removing useless steps and correcting the runes. Is this kid actually a genius? Wait, disciple, what on earth are you doing? I am turning your corpse into a zombie, Master. Though you did not refine your body, making you a cheap zombie, it is better than nothing. We cannot let your corpse go to waste, right? This boy will surely achieve greatness. Are you really going to use beast blood for your cultivation? Foolish. Beast blood cannot be used. It damages the soul and turns you into a madman. The books only say it is forbidden, but never explain why. Since we do not know the reason, we find it. If human blood's resentment can be purified, why not beast blood? If we find the solution, demonic cultivators will no longer need to resort to killing. For thousands of years, no one has solved this. Who do you think you are? Maybe someone did, and they just kept it to themselves. Excuse me, brother. We are passing through, and our child has been starving for 3 days. Please, spare us some broth. It is fate that we met. Help yourselves. But since you have been starving, do not gorge on meat. Drink the broth first, then eat the minced meat. You do not look like refugees. Why flee into the mountains? We are from Kui County. Suddenly, the magistrate ordered the conscription of 3,000 children under 10 to be sent to the Chen Ye sword sect. My son is barely a year old, so we fled. The Chen Ye sword sect is the world's finest, but they are like gods. Could this really be a golden opportunity? You know the magistrate's greedy nature. If it were a good thing, would he just hand it to commoners? Someone is impersonating the Chen Ye sword sect to kidnap young boys and girls. Disciple, keeping these 3 by your side, are you planning to use them to test your pills? Master, you skipped sleep just to ask me this? These mortals have seen your demonic methods. If they casually mention this to righteous cultivators, you will be exposed instantly. So kill them. Killing them is the safest option. These beasts were captured by my zombie overnight. They are for testing, not eating. Mr. Zhao, since you are literate, help me record their reactions. What was injected, onset times, side effects, and dosage differences. Do not miss a single detail. Are you really not going to test it on them? Lives are not ingredients. But you cultivate the demonic path. The demonic path is not the stupid path. The Chen Ye sword sect can fly 100 miles in an instant. That fake sect will eventually draw the real swordsman here, so I absolutely cannot slaughter innocents. If you are soft-hearted, you will die on this path. You misunderstand. I just dislike unnecessary trouble. 1 hour after dosing, the wild boar grew highly restless, and the scorpion showed severe symptoms. It is not about physical size. The more chaotic the spiritual energy flows, the faster the reaction. The issue is not in the blood, but in the chaotic thoughts of the soul. Lord, who on earth are you? Just a passerby. What did you figure out? Beast blood causes madness, but not because of the blood itself or because it is low grade. It is because the beast's soul is too chaotic. If we first settle the thoughts with medicine, then refine it with a calming technique, maybe, just maybe, it can be used. Cultivation is always a gamble. Are you going to test it yourself? Otherwise, how else will we know? Ah, stay away. These are not my thoughts. This is the wolf's hunger and fear. Its beastly instincts. Master, chant the calming spell. Are you sure? Quick, if you can hold on. You refined the beast blood pill? You saved us, and you saved yourself. What are you after? 1,000 gold pieces cannot buy my pleasure. This path actually works. Finally, we have succeeded. My path is complete. You are too. You used me as bait? Master, I really had no choice. I couldn't gather materials for a second Myriad Souls banner, but even a gust of wind could kill me now. It worked, master. Now, I am heading to Kui County. You rebellious disciple. Are you insane? Can those beast blood pills even be used? The potency is too low, and mountain beasts are scarce. Kui County has both demon lords and the Qinghe sword sect, making it far more interesting. At worst, I will be gone for 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years is nothing. This time it is 3 to 5. Next time it will be 7 or 8. I want to knock open the gates of immortality and cradle the galaxy in my dreams. Master, I will entrust you to Zhao Hezhou. You dare to abandon your old master? Once my cultivation is complete, I will definitely return to seek you. You are just a novice little demon. You are not ready to graduate yet. Master, you dispersed all your demonic cultivation, so the Qinghe sword sect cannot detect any clues. But what will you do then? At most, I will. 3 more years? Master, have you lost your mind? Why did I work so hard to forge the myriad soul banner for you? I was going to die anyway, so sooner or later makes no difference. Didn't you say you wanted to become an immortal? 3 years of time? If you can reach the Tao integration realm, then your master might still be saved. You might as well ask me to become an immortal in 3 years. What happened to that grand ambition you just had? If you get discouraged this easily, why bother cultivating to become an immortal? I am going to take a nap. Unless you are literally dying, do not bother me. Tao integration is the final hurdle before becoming an immortal. Once you pass it, ascension is just around the corner. 3 years to Tao integration, and 3 years to becoming an immortal make no difference. A little immortal? But this is the main official road, and stalls are not allowed here by the rules. Mind your own business. Take a good look at that white banner. Well, the handwriting is honestly a bit ugly. Who asked you about his handwriting? I wanted you to look at where that white banner is planted. Everyone keep your wits about you. The news of the magistrate collecting young boys and girls has already spread, and martial arts heroes are gathering in the city. We are just patrolling guards, so we just report what we see. Let's go. There goes another potential sale. Does no one in this day and age want to get their fortune told? What would you like to ask, sir? If your readings are so accurate, why do you even need to ask me? Haha, so you are here to test me. What, can't figure it out? Is this all the skill you have? Without even that, you dare tell fortunes? That is just harming people. Today, I shall rid the public of this pest. If you do not believe me, why not try it first? For this first reading, I only charge 1 coin. If I am right, you pay me 1 coin. If I am wrong, I will return it to you 100-fold. Ha. If you are right, you only take 1 coin, but if you are wrong, you owe me 100 coins? Are you absolutely serious? A word spoken is a word kept. Neighbors, you all heard what this little Taoist said. If he is wrong, he owes me 100 coins. I want everyone here to be my witness. Fine. Then let me see what you have got. Tell me what my last name is. Very well. Please write down your birth details, and based on why on earth should I tell you my birth details? You never said I had to provide that. Aren't fortune tellers supposed to read faces? I am letting you look at my face. If you can't read it, you lose. If you can't figure it out, then pay up. Don't even think about backing out. My older brother works at the county office. If you are short even a single coin, he will skin you alive. Since you force my hand, this little Taoist has no choice but to violate my ancestors' command and show my true skill. Your last name is Wang. Am I correct? Wrong, 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 wrong. My last name is Li, L-I-L-I. This scoundrel Wang won't even acknowledge his ancestor's name just to win. Bah. Cannot even afford to lose a single coin. What a piece of trash. Go back and tell his father, let head constable Wang beat him to a pulp. Ha ha ha. You got me. I indeed go by the last name of Wang. You just got lucky like a blind cat running into a dead mouse. Puzzling this out is nothing. Do you dare to bet with me again? Or are you too scared? With the exact same bet? I have already given you a reading, and it has already proven that I am not a fraud. What does getting lucky just once really prove? Do you dare to calculate my exact birth details next? Still with the same bet? It seems you are determined to make things difficult for me. Fine, today I shall satisfy you completely. However, the wager must be changed. What? We agreed on 100-to-1 payout. How can you go back on your word? 100-to-1 payout is fine, but you cannot bet just 1 coin. This you must bet 2 coins. If I lose, I pay you 200 coins, and so on. No matter how many readings you want, I will bet with you. But the wager must double each time. Dare you bet? Fine. You said it yourself. And neither of us is allowed to back out. Cut the crap and calculate my birth details. If you can't, you lose. Born in the year of Jiaqin, on the 13th of July at the first quarter of the hour of high. This year, you are 27. Wang, you rascal. If you dare to make things up, we will go tell your father. All right. You are good. Right again. It is only 2 coins anyway. Let's go again. Then pay me the 2 coins first. Put it on my tab. Do you think I would stiff you on 2 coins? We will settle everything at the very end. For the next one, tell me how many people are in my family. Your parents are alive, and though you are nearly 30, you still crash upstairs, unable to marry, and spend your days sponging off your brother and sister-in-law. Do you want me to say there is only 1 person in your household? Or should I count them all in? Ha ha ha. This time, tell me what is wrong with my dog. You cannot even feed yourself, so you do not even keep a dog. Does my front door face south or north? West. And what is it made of? Willow wood. What wine do I usually like to drink? Oh, when you have money, you enjoy Yu Bing Shao. When you are broke, you steal whatever you can drink. You Taoist priest, how dare you slander me? I will write a character on my palm. And you guess what it is? You wrote the character, Wang. But your thumb is stained with ink. So once I say Wang, you can add a stroke to turn it into Wang Sanqi. You have already lost 18 times. You owe me 524,287 coins. Counting the 1 coin you already paid, you still owe me 524,286 coins. Let me do the math for you. You owe me 520,000 coins. Do you want to keep betting? Lose once, it is 1 coin. Twice, it is 2 coins. 3 times, and it becomes 4 coins. By the 10th time, you already owe me over 2,000 coins. Fraud. You are a fraud. I am going to the court to report you. Ha 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 ha. Thank you all for speaking up for justice. If any of you today would like to get a reading, I will not charge a single penny. My spiritual energy is heavily depleted. I really cannot do any more readings today. You really are impatient. We agreed you would come at midnight so others would not see. Why could you not wait for just a few hours? Please do not be angry, Master. My mother is gravely ill. Taking the medicine a few hours earlier will let her suffer a bit less. I put on a decent show, right? Please keep your promise and grant me the elixir. Normally, you are just a petty thief, bullying the innocent utterly useless. Your father's strength has faded, but this medicine will restore his health once he wakes. He might have a huge appetite, but keep his meals light for 3 days to recover. Why kowtow to me? Go kowtow and apologize to those you've bullied. If I ever find out you are still doing evil, I will personally bring your reckoning. Even if your father swallowed my pill, I will slice his belly open to rip it out. I wouldn't dare. Please, Taoist Master, do not be angry. I will never do evil again. Ha ha ha. If karma and retribution were actually real, that would be wonderful. A good person like me should be getting a massive blessing. You said good people deserve great blessings, fellow Taoist. Yet, there is one thing I do not understand. You helped a villain. Does that really count as doing a good deed? May I ask who you are, lady? Chen Ye, of the Chen Ye sword sect. You need not worry, fellow Taoist. The spiritual aura of your magic treasure is indeed rare, but Chen Ye disciples would never murder to steal treasures. I am simply curious and wanted to ask. So you are a brilliant disciple of the Chen Ye sword sect. I am Chen Ye, a sectless rogue cultivator. My humble room is not fit for guests. Let me buy you a drink at the tavern. My apologies, sect rules forbid me from drinking. Besides, the world is the same everywhere. You need not worry. Let us have tea then. My mindset is not as lofty as yours, and this alley is too dirty for a chat. Pardon my intrusion, but I have been observing you in secret for quite some time, and genuinely do not understand your actions. Could you enlighten me? Miss Su, why were you watching me? I suspect you are connected to the forced conscriptions in Quay County of young boys and girls. Then you think far too highly of me. I am just an unorthodox rogue cultivator who only recently reached the Qiling realm. How could I possibly have such power? The Qiling realm? But your divination skills are incredibly formidable. I thought you were a senior master hiding your power. If I could truly divine the past and future, why would I have to put on a show with Wang Sanqi? It was just a double act to fool some passers-by. That is exactly what puzzles me. If you went to such lengths to fake it, why was your subsequent divination of dozens of people who sought fortunes so incredibly accurate? They could not all have been in on the scheme with you. Miss Su, this is a secret method that cannot be shared. But if you wish to know, why not make a trade with me? I wonder what fellow Taoist wishes to exchange. If I satisfy your curiosity, Miss Su, could I perhaps trade for a qi condensing pill? I do not have any qi condensing pills, but I do have the materials to refine them. If you can clear my doubts, fellow Taoist, I am willing to offer those instead. Ah, mystery dew. The quality of this material is absolutely top tier. The Qinghe sword sect is indeed incredibly wealthy. A mere rogue cultivator like me can only scheme to get resources from rich merchants. Staging that show with Wang Sanqi was purely to build up my reputation. Since ordinary folks have no money, I offer free readings to get them to spread my name and attract wealthy clients. No matter how much mortal wealth you amass, how does it aid your cultivation? Miss Su, you come from a famous sect, so you do not understand our struggles. Although mystery dew is rare, you can still buy it if you pay a high enough price. I see. So how it is? You wish to swindle people for more money? Of course it is not swindling. I refine health-boosting pills to trade with them. The price might be high, but it is definitely not a scam. Is deliberately inflating the price not a scam? Business is all about buying low and selling high. Even antiques worth 10,000 gold are just baked clay. Their true worth is decided by human hearts. I do not sell fakes, but if it is real, how much I can sell it for is my own capability. I understand your actions now, but one thing still puzzles me. You say you do not know divination, so how did you calculate so accurately? It is just a street trick of reading people and observing their expressions. What humans seek is nothing more than wealth, peace, marriage, and descendants. When the elderly ask about sons, they usually have a sparse family. If I keep it vague, they will naturally fill in the blanks themselves. Your talent is remarkable, fellow Taoist. I have learned much. These are just cheap tricks, useless for cultivation. If rogue cultivators did not have such a hard time, I would rather hide in the mountains than waste energy playing with people. You are too humble, fellow Taoist. This kind of skill cannot be learned even after hundreds of years of mountain cultivation. Tell me, does helping a wicked man like Wang Sanqi count as doing good? Discussing the Tao. This is the highest level of exchange for righteous cultivators to judge one's values. This girl looks easily fooled, yet she is extremely difficult to deceive. Lying to her face would surely be seen through immediately. If you ask my true heart, then I would say, when karma is settled, that is good. When evil fate tangles endlessly, that is evil. Please explain, fellow Taoist. When I first arrived in Kui County, Wang Sanqi tried to blackmail me, so I taught him a lesson. His malice toward me received its retribution. Later, to build my reputation, we cooperated. He acted, and I cured his old father. We owe each other nothing. I gained fame, he saved his father, and the karma was settled beautifully. That is goodness. What about the other people Wang Sanqi bullied? That is their own karma. Telling him to compensate and apologize was just a passing remark. Whether those people choose to forgive or seek revenge is their own business. Once I get what I need and leave, whether Wang Sanqi keeps his promise has nothing to do with me. If it is, as you say, how should the weak settle their own karma? Must they suffer in silence? Help others when you prosper, and guard your own virtue when in poverty. How mortals settle their karma is a question for immortals. Once I transcend mortality and join the immortal court, perhaps I can ensure everyone in the world receives their retribution. Ensure everyone receives their retribution? How could that be achieved? By settling the accounts after they die. If all mortals gathered in one place after death, and their lifetime deeds were cast on a mirror without omission, we could judge their unsettled karma. Those who deserve the oil cauldron go there, and those who should reincarnate will reincarnate. In this way, wouldn't everyone get their retribution? Reincarnate? What does that mean? It means being reborn as a human, or perhaps as livestock or even flowers and trees. Well, I am just speaking off the cuff. I will figure out the details once I become an immortal. Oh no, in the eyes of cultivators, reincarnation is almost like body snatching. She wouldn't shout vile demon and chop my head off, would she? Clearing sins, settling karma, reincarnating through rebirth, your grand ambition, makes me feel utterly ashamed of my own inadequacy, sir. We often ponder how to save the masses, yet even our sect leader never had such an extraordinary idea. This is not my own original thought either. I am merely echoing the wisdom of others. Your humility and sincerity are truly admirable, sir. I have a matter of great importance that I must ask for your assistance with. You want my help? Ha! Miss Su, you overstate my abilities. What could someone with my cultivation level possibly do to help? It is regarding the forced conscription of children in Kui County. He is at least in the Tongshuan realm, and if even he cannot handle this trouble, a petty Qiling cultivator like me getting involved would just be seeking death. Miss Su, is that madman masquerading as the Qinghe sword sect truly that troublesome? To be honest, I have investigated for days but found no trace of the impostor. The abducted children are currently kept in the Qinglian Taoist temple outside the city and are in no immediate danger. However, the situation is becoming increasingly mysterious. The magistrate's forced conscription of children does not seem like demon sect bewitchment, but rather orders from imperial court officials. The mortal court? What would they want with these children? That is exactly what puzzles me. Before my journey, my elders repeatedly warned me of the great dangers ahead. I will use. Running into my ultimate nemesis means I cannot act rashly. But my elders' divination said I would meet a benefactor on this journey to help me out of danger. It seems that person is you, sir. I urgently need your help, sir. Only you can uncover the truth. As for me, this is the Chen Ye sword sect, the greatest in the world. If I can get close to them, getting resources in the future is a sure bet, and maybe there is a way to save my master. Fortune favors the bold. I am willing to help, but I have a small request. I must first refine my qi condensing pills. Once I form my qi C, I will start the investigation. Can you wait a few days, Miss Sue? Cultivation is everything. I have a quiet room outside the city you can use. Please focus on your cultivation. Once you finish, we will investigate this together. Thank you, Miss Sue. But the city outskirts are quite far. I might as well just find a place to stay here in the city. Refining pills requires zero distraction. My sword light will carry us out of the city in a flash, so do not worry about drawing attention. I can use illusion magic so no one notices. So she is skilled in illusions too. No wonder I could not sense her power before. Miss Sue, if you are flying me out of the city with your sword light, I have a request. Please remove the illusion. But flying openly like that might scare the locals. Exactly. That is exactly the effect I am going for. Shopkeeper, I want to leave this bag with you for a few days and then retrieve it. Taoist, our shop is always crowded with all sorts of people. It is hard for us to keep items safe. What if something goes missing? Take these. This should cover the safekeeping fee. This is a treasure left by an immortal. I cannot allow even the slightest damage to it. Once today is over, my reputation as a young immortal will be completely set in stone. Ah, the first time my master took me flying into the heavens, I screamed until my throat was hoarse, just like you did. Back then, the world felt so vast, and I always dreamed that one day I could ride a flying sword alone, travel to the ends of the earth, and see all the wonders of the world. Miss Sue, you can fly on your sword now and go wherever you want. That is true freedom. The path of cultivation only gets harder the further you go. Although I can fly on a sword now, I spend all year in the deep mountains meditating and practicing. I have no free time to go out and travel. This 10-yard stone chamber was actually carved directly out of the solid mountain rock using a flying sword. Just how powerful is this, Miss Sue? Just how sharp is her sword qi exactly? Sir, please make yourself at home. Although I am not skilled in alchemy, my sect does have some relevant texts, which might be of some help for you to condense your qi si. These two are ordinary manuals passed down by my master, Mo Qi. The qi si actually rotates in two different directions. Clockwise rotation refines spiritual energy more efficiently, while counterclockwise makes casting spells much smoother. If I take the qi condensing pill twice, can I form two qi Cs? That is a wild idea. Assuming one qi Si doubles every year and takes 30 years to advance, having two qi Cs doubling from the start still takes 29 years. The difference is practically minuscule. Cultivation is like an all-encompassing, precise science where one can try multiple condensations. My master never mentioned these details. What if I condense two at once, Dancy and qi Cs rotating in opposite directions? What would the effect be? I really want to ask for another set of ingredients to try condensing dual qi Cs. No, I cannot push my luck and risk offending her. I did not expect that Chen Ye had such an incredible understanding of array formations. Miss Sue, if you have any questions, just ask. You lent me your texts, and I was just wondering how to repay you. You removed so many runes, yet this array's ability to gather spiritual energy is actually far superior to what I learned. But the energy it draws in is a bit impure. It even absorbs decaying ghostly energy, which makes it impossible to pills of a low grade. Impure spiritual energy does not affect their quality. The key is the refining speed. The faster it is, the better the effects will be. Miss Sue, we should probably head out and investigate the source of this ghostly wind first. All right. Holy cow! The difference in our casting speed is way too huge. This is a demonic blood refinement technique, using evil spirits and human blood to cultivate. No wonder the righteous path hunts down demonic sects so ruthlessly. These methods makes even me want to kill this killer. Miss Sue, look at the corpse on top. They have been dead for a few days. The demon might not be nearby. It is fine. I can find him. The demon is 300 miles away to the northeast. A tracking range of 300 miles? Master, we demonic cultivators really need to see more of the world. This trip might be risky, and I might not be able to protect you, sir. but slaying demons is our absolute duty. I can only offer 3 sword talismans to you, sir. You can stay here and cultivate in peace. I will return in 3 to 5 days at most. This Miss Su truly hates evil with a passion. It is a pity this young girl has so little experience dealing with actual demons. Master, why are you awake? You should rest for a few more days. From now on, when I speak, it is to warn you. This mass grave is not normal. Do not worry, Master. I noticed that already. I wanted to warn Miss Su, but she moved too fast. Why bother warning her? There is bound to be a demonic treasure down there. Project yourself and dig it up. Now is not the time for treasure hunting. I just arrived in this world. It won't be too late to look for treasure after I finish refining my Qi. The Qi condensing pill enters my dantian. Spiritual energy surrounds it, and the outer shell peels off. With every rotation of the 360 cycles, the energy condenses as the cyclone disperses. This is my moment. It is now or never. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! My Qi has finally condensed. I have completely cast off my mortal body and extended my lifespan to 200 years. If only I could learn the legendary Qinghe swordplay, but with my identity as a demonic cultivator, seeking their true teachings is just asking for death. Now that my cultivation is complete, it is time to go investigate that mysterious corpse pit. Why did Master Kue suddenly shut his mouth? The child-giving Guanyin I prayed to just showed her presence. I must repay my vow today. Merciful goddess, bless me to make a fortune this year. Don't rush. Once the golden light fades, I need to rush the donation box so the master sees my incense. Master Kue, what is the meaning of locking down this temple? Amitabha, benefactor, you are full of killing intent. No matter your intentions, do not harm the innocent people outside. I followed my sword intent to track down a demon who has harmed countless lives. Master, how do you explain your cassock? It is covered in resentment. All living beings are ignorant, and all suffer. Since I deliver them, I naturally became stained with mortal affairs. Everyone's resentment. Amitabha, as expected, it's a trap. Lay down the blade and instantly become a Buddha. Deafened my own ears. Not sure if that demonic music is shattered yet. Human blood pills can cure my deaf ears, but the side effects are too massive. I'll stop taking them for now. This blood curse is vile and tedious. Trading 2 Peak Qinghe sword talismans for this was a total ripoff. This 10,000 soul banner is way better than my master's shoddily made piece of trash. No need for words. Suddenly attacking over a minor disagreement, is this your so-called righteous path? If you lose the argument, you murder to vent anger. Who is the real demon here? You try to reason with me, but your motive is only just to win. Heart full of malice, tongue full of lies. Foolish people can never break my flawless golden body. Who? Huh, he is a... Aren't you afraid of raising a sword? The blade's backlash can damage even your soul. The sword's heart is the human heart pure and unified. If my heart is righteous, why fear injury? Die, demon. Thankfully, I prepared the evil curse spirit child. The evil curse spirit child, refined by destroying the mind of his own flesh and blood. So this entire pit of Buddhas was just to feed him, ensuring his vessel. Once the demon's body is destroyed, his soul will be guided by the formation and instantly descend into this amber to seize a body and resurrect. Wait, if Miss Su kills the demon over there, won't he resurrect right in front of me? Being a demon cultivator these days is really damn seamless and foolproof. Absolute genius. No worn edges or folded corners from being read. Only this single white mark. This white mark. Could it have been cut by that sword talisman just now? The book itself is the real treasure. Just stuffing it under my clothes makes impenetrable armor. What kind of legacy is recorded in here? Saving all living beings and shaking open the gates of hell. Great compassion, great sorrow. The honored one, Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva. The Ksitigarbha Sutra. As expected, only this opening chapter is here. The part after this peerless Ksitigarbha Sutra is actually an unfathomable soul technique. They are all secret arts acting on the soul. Sadly, they are all about injuring and shattering the soul, with no methods to nourish it. It cannot save my master. Kill the demon, break the curse, refine the spirit, and earn an extra life. Master, your disciple will ascend within 3 years, to become an immortal. Why prepare for possession? Foolish mercy. Destroy it quickly, or once the demon possesses a body, he will refine you instantly. Master is worth the risk. You have plenty of experience with possession. If I set up a barrier, how long can we block the demon's soul? You can barely survive a single blow, but a soul without a body is like a rootless tree. The more spells it casts, the faster it dissipates. Cut off the connection, trap the soul, delay. Who doesn't take risks in cultivation? Everything is ready. Now we just wait for Miss Su to slay the demon's body. After all, the Qinghe sword art is #1 under heaven. Oh Bodhisattva, the 10,000 soul banner. This is my 10,000 soul banner. If I can't hold it, cut it. Saving my life is what matters. Ah, my magic treasure has become my death warrant. The opponent actually severed the connection and even stole the banner. Amitabha, I have no grudge against you, benefactor. Why take my life? How could evil tyrants? This monk tempers his golden body just by chanting to thin air. My soul is weakening. I must trick him into coming out so we can die together. Benefactor, since you want my life, why do you not dare to show yourself? If you know this cannot see the light of day, turn back now. Disperse the formation, there is still time. Amitabha Master, you misunderstand. I don't want to harm you. I want to ferry you to paradise. This world is a sea of misery. Turning back means dying quickly. Out of my good intentions, please step into my banner, Master. Ha ha ha! Then why do you not dare to face me? Amitabha, I seek no reward, nor do I need you to remember my face. Benefactor, acting like this damages the reputation of the Qinghe sword sect. If you truly have the ability, release my bounds and let me witness the world's #1 Qinghe sword. TSK, my dear senior sister, we agreed not to expose our identities. Well, since you know my background, I cannot ruin Qinghe's reputation. For fairness, I will release the 10,000 soul banner and fight you fairly. Such responsibility. Release the banner, and I'll give you 3. Hurry and withdraw it. Don't rush the treasure. As a righteous disciple, I'm unfamiliar with controlling demonic treasures. I'm doing my best. Oh no, how dare you cheat like this? Shameless scoundrel, your mouth is full of lies. You despicable wretch, I will kill you. Ah, what a tragedy. Letting them have their revenge makes the souls lose their malice, and half the treasure is ruined. Don't worry, Master. I haven't squeezed him dry of his secrets yet. I'll keep him breathing. As for those resentful spirits, how could I stop their revenge? Feeding the banner is all about cultivating their malice. Once they get revenge, their malice fades, and we lose that terrifying army of 10,000 ghosts. But Master, look at the big picture. Even if this banner is half ruined, I can trade it with Miss Su for several premium sword talismans. It's a steal. You think those sword talismans are ordinary? They're life-saving treasures from her elders. This is a massive favor. But since we're in her debt, the deeper the karma, the better. When dealing with people, the worst thing is to sit on the fence. Master, to cooperate with Miss Su, we must never expose our demonic nature halfway. If we help to the very end. Miss Su, how did you get back so fast? My eardrums are a bit damaged, so I can barely hear you. Fellow Taoist Du, I only managed to destroy the demon's physical body, but his soul escaped. Fearing you might be in danger, I rushed back as fast as I could, but it seems I was too late. Mister, do you know where his soul went? And could you explain this soul banner to me? Well, Miss Su, I only know he planned to resurrect here. As for his past crimes, why don't we ask the master inside this banner together? Shameless scum, a voice screams. How dare you of the Qinghe sect collaborate with evil? What kind of righteous path is this? Junior, if you have guts, end my life now. Master, you cling too tightly to resentment. If someone slanders you, insults you, or hates you, just tolerate him, let him be, avoid him, and endure him. Wait a few years and see what becomes of him. Ignorant brat, Hespitz, you think he can break my evil spirit child? He can refine my soul banner, meaning he is a demon cultivator too. Aligning yourself with this monster will ruin the reputation of the Qinghe sword sect. Miss Su cuts him off. The demon was captured by you, mister. His fate is yours to decide. Ignore him. I trust you. Thank you, Miss Su. I am just a rogue cultivator, learning what I can. But I swear I have never done anything wicked. Mister, you have brought justice to the innocent. But how do you plan to handle this soul banner and the evil child? I am just a rogue cultivator who knows little of the rules. What do you suggest, Miss Su? According to my sex rules, the banner must be destroyed to grant the resentful souls a painless release. But I cannot overstep my bounds to dispose of your treasure. If you let me destroy it, I will trade my childhood sword sheath for it. It is certainly no worse than this banner. Miss Su, you used such a massive sword sheath as a child? I was young and naive. I saw my masters and begged for one just like it. I just thought it looked pretty. But this gift is too valuable. I cannot accept it. You may destroy the banner. However, regarding this evil spirit child, I must ask for your help. He is still alive, and this is a secret soul technique I just acquired. If we can refine it, we might save him. It would take me 10 years to decipher, but your Qinghe sword sect has endless experts. Saving a life is a grand merit. You would hand over such a profound, precious technique? Well, I cannot raise him for 10 years, and leaving him elsewhere worries me. I promise you, I will send it to my sect and ask my master to help. If we find a cure, I will surely send you a copy. I smile, thinking to myself, Master only has 3 years left. I cannot decipher this soul technique alone. But using the mighty influence of the Qinghe sword sect, the world's top sect, we can modify it. Master, your soul is as good as saved. Miss Su hands over a token. This jade plaque belongs to the Qinghe sword sect. When meeting other cultivators, it will ward off trouble and save you from endless hassles. I wish to gift this to you, mister. Humph. Don't get ahead of yourself, my master's voice warns. The deeper your entanglement, the faster you'll die when your identity is exposed. Oh, master, why can't you see my good intentions? Miss Su and I are on great terms now. Not only can she help cure the evil spirit child, but she even helped me register this soul banner. Since she doesn't know you exist, if I tell them you are just one of the souls inside, I could get the Qinghe sword sect to save you. But let's not rush. My relationship with Miss Su isn't close enough to ask their sect master for help. Ah, right. Let me teach you some tricks to win her over. You must win this girl over. Master, let's skip that. But do you really want to investigate the missing young boys and girls? This whole affair is shrouded in mystery. Besides, I've already consumed the qi condensation pill, saving me 10 years of bitter cultivation. I can't spit it back out. Fine, you're smarter than me, but there are 3 things you must listen to me on. What are your orders, master? First, refine that sword sheath. The girl already left the refinement method on it. Second, you must also choose a spell and focus on mastering it for combat. All right, I promise. What is the third thing? With your current appearance, going back to Kui County will only invite unnecessary trouble. Remember to wear a mask. Got it. Though fighting with the soul banner is handy, it won't boost my cultivation. In a life or death struggle, my teleportation spell, which takes ages to chant, cannot compete with an instant cast spell. Master said going to Kui County like this would cause trouble. Could sleeping in the wild these past few days have ruined my handsome looks? Greetings, benefactor. Old sir, no need for such formalities. I told you, helping you get revenge was just a coincidence. You avenged yourselves. Without our benefactor's help, we would have been wandering ghosts forever. We cannot blame Miss Su either. The demonic path has committed countless atrocities, so the righteous path often feels forced to interfere. Yet when innocent people were being slaughtered, not a single righteous soul came to save us. Why do they only show up to stop us when we seek justice? Right? You make a good point. If I get the chance, I will ask Miss Su about this. Benefactor, you are too kind. If this puts you in a difficult position, I would be ungrateful and shameless. It's a small matter. Don't worry about it. Tell me, did that miserable monk confess? He did, benefactor. We tortured him several times inside the banner to get answers and extracted his entire life's learning. This silent mantra requires chanting specific scriptures to borrow divine power from the Buddha enshrined by the Nirvana sect. Judging by how those Nirvana disciples behave, this nameless Buddha is most likely some evil deity. Borrowing power from him will eventually end in disaster. It is much safer to stick to practicing these 4 secret soul techniques. Incredible. As expected of a magic treasure from the Qinghe sword sect, let's head back to check on the inn. Wait, you are. Master, you're finally back. The bundle you left here was stolen, and they even beat up our shopkeeper. My loose tongue caused all this. Please forgive me. What? Tell me, will his injured leg heal quickly? Where are those thugs, and what are their names? There were over a dozen of them, master. I don't know their names. They only attacked because they were bragging about their young master's unmatched beauty, and when I argued back a bit, they beat me up. They left a message. If we want to find them, go to Hengdao Inn, room heaven 4. Understood. Go rest, and try to stay out of trouble from now on. Just talking big? What, gone soft again? Ready to play the hero? I protest, master. If I hadn't met you, I might be worse off than that poor guy. If I don't help him, who will? Is there really no karma in this world? Those constables are relentless. Lately, Kui County has been seizing young boys and girls. Seizing kids has drawn in countless martial artists. Ordinary inns won't take outsiders anymore. Only this place offers shelter with its strict rules. No weapons, or your head rolls. Those who came here to make a name for themselves today are just bullying ordinary mortals. Interesting. Left is wood, right is copper. So they classify martial artists the moment they walk in. Little Taoist, want to go through this bronze door but can't push it? Need a hand? It's only 10 taels. What a misunderstanding, miss. You must have mistaken me for someone else. We've never met. No mistake. A face blessed by heaven, trying to get close, are we? Indeed, we've never met, but I've long heard of your fame. Just look at my lock-picking skills. Not bad, right? Aren't you afraid that if I follow you inside, it will break the rules? The martial world isn't just about fighting. It's about connections. Besides, already inside the bronze door? Miss Lan, we've just met. How did you recognize me? How could I mistake you? There's no other face like yours in the world. One look, and I was almost spellbound. You are quite famous lately. I heard even the Valley Stalker, Black Mountain Fiend, and Nine-Fingered Flayer came to pay tribute. They sound evil, yet they all flock to you. Oh? What are you discussing? A grand plot for rebellion, perhaps? Isn't he the Valley Stalker? They say he loves snapping people's bones. Young master, wasn't he one of the heroes joining you? Well, apparently, no mistake. You're the one who broke the legs of that worker at Baye Tea House, right? Let me ask one more time. Who beat up the tea house owner and his clerk? Didn't they say no weapons are allowed in Hengdao Inn? That's right. No weapons. Look out. Despicable coward. How dare you harm my savior? Master, throw him into your myriad soul banner. I'll make him beg for death. Hold on. Don't kill him yet. Let me get some answers first. Settle your grudges outside, friend. You know the rules of this inn. Proprietor, you said no fighting. He was drunk, and his injuries are punishment enough. But you, friend, broke my rules. How do we settle this debt? I'm drunk too. Can you let it slide? Sure. Once I smash your head into the floor, I'll be very accommodating. How boring. Miss Lan, wait. Young master, I swear I know nothing. It was a mistake. Please spare my life. Still acting? Miss Lan, you lured me here to start a fight. Before I even entered this inn, you were already waiting. You misunderstand. We just met at the door. I really didn't know. At first, I didn't notice, but the fat innkeeper froze when he saw me too. Even men are stunned by my face. Yet you just stared and started chatting right away. Out with it. Why were you waiting for me? Are you really an immortal? I know a few spells, but I'm no deity. You must know about the child conscription here. Luring you here was to save lives. Since you started this mess, you owe me. You're right. I'll do anything to pay you back. Give me a chance to redeem myself and make things right. Then steal some things for me. Just stealing? Go to the magistrate's office and steal all documents regarding the conscripted children. Bring me every piece of evidence showing the magistrate colluding with these thugs. Their office is heavily guarded. If you're afraid of dying, you can join my soul banner. Dead men feel no fear. No, no. Spare me, master. I'm going right now. Give me a quick death. If I blink, I'm a coward. Where is your Miss Jiang? Is she behind the child conscriptions? Betray my lady? In your dreams. I won't tell you a single word, even if you tear me apart. I wanted to learn immobilization spells first, but you're forcing my hand to torture your soul. Drawing a prison, crafting a cage. For your heavy sins, you shall not escape. Eternal damnation. Damn it. Arrival cultivator. This is a demonic charm spell. That Miss Jiang is a demon herself. Could she be the mastermind behind the child conscriptions? Master, how do we break this charm? What a vile spell. It drains 30 years of life. She must have figured it out herself, so the power is weak. Speak. Who is Miss Jiang? We met her once, and she completely reformed us. She colluded with the magistrate to use us as bait, luring heroes into a trap. Mercy, immortal. These martial artists are utterly pathetic. Now that the demon has emerged, what's your plan? Wait for Su Chunyi's return and let her sword slay her. She has a higher cultivation than you. Waiting for Miss Su is wise, but I've already alarmed them. She'll know her puppets are dead and hunt you down. What crazy scheme are you cooking up now? Master, they say the weak defeat, the strong using arrays. But powerful arrays need time and rare resources. But Monk Kue has a profound realm soul, even if weak. If we force him to detonate, could it blow up another profound cultivator? Impossible. Lacking a body, he'd be like a wet fart in her face. What are you doing? If he needs a body, we will find him one. Might as well go all out. Are you insane, kid? Refining corpses and controlling souls is a demonic art, and you might not even have enough time to prepare. The enemy could catch up at any moment for a desperate showdown. If all else fails, I still have Miss Su's sword talisman to keep me safe. Besides, I have a way to buy some time. Chen Ye, outer disciple of the Qinghe sword sect, hereby summons his enemies. Meet me 7 days from now at dusk on the nameless solitary peak, 100 miles south of the city, to settle our scores. Done. This jade plate is the real deal, yet you're using it to deceive people. Talk about committing to the act. How else could I fool a demon? Easy for you to say. You are killing people, harvesting souls, and now refining corpses. Aren't you afraid your precious Miss Sue will chop your head off if she finds out? I have my own code. The utterly wicked deserve nothing but death. The Chen Ye sword sect is highly respected, but why should I bow and scrape to them? How can someone live off a woman and still act so tough? You really are a shameless little demon. Junior sister, why are you wearing such a long face all day? Who is that sour face even for? If you can't stand it, there's no need to suffer inside this carriage. Humph. Gloat all you want for now. In the end, Master will devour you whole, scattering your soul. Brother, you must be hoping Master fails his breakthrough, so you can possess us. Once this is settled, I'll ask Master to hand you over to me. I will show you what a fate worse than death really means. My lady, I have returned. How did things go? My lady, your foresight is unmatched. That little immortal is truly capable. He quickly realized I was trying to lure him into a clash with Jiang Xiue's men. I found the message he left at the Hengdao Inn. It says he's from the Qinghe sword sect. The Qinghe sword sect has finally arrived. But my lady, can they actually defeat those demons? I don't know, but we can't just sit here and wait for death. The old demon's lifespan is near its end, forcing me to gather bloodstones. By secretly using the Qinghe sword sect's name, we might draw the righteous path here to eliminate him. My lady, he left a message at the inn to meet Jiang Xiue for a duel in 7 days. What do we do now? Can you still find him? No, I can't. That doesn't make sense. Why did he want you to deliver a document to the magistrate? And why schedule it for 7 days? When you went back to the inn, did you see the martial artists he wounded? Any bodies? No, none of them. Not even a single corpse was left. Could they have been captured alive? Even for hostages, why would he need to take over a dozen people? There's absolutely no trace of them, dead or alive. This Qinghe sword sect cultivator, I bet he is just another demon who kills and refines corpses. Vanished without a trace, not even a bone left behind. My lady, didn't you say the Qinghe sword sect is a highly respected righteous sect? That young man didn't seem like a demon to me. You silly girl. Jiang Xiue uses all sorts of illusions to alter his face, and he looks handsome, doesn't he? But he is still. That young man is 10 times, no, 100 times more handsome than that little demon. Wait, could you have been bewitched by his demonic charm? I command you to find that handsome devil right now and kill him. Yes, my lady. I will do my absolute best. You silly girl, I was only joking. When dealing with cultivators in the future, keeping yourself safe is the top priority. My lady, but didn't you just order me to kill him? If he really is a demon, then that challenge 7 days from now must be a trap to mislead Jiang Xiue. If only we could know what he is planning, perhaps I can play them against each other. Rest assured, my lady, I won't let you down. Just remember to prioritize your safety. You don't need to meet that cultivator alone again. Get some rest tonight. Can we sleep together tonight like we did when we were kids? I know. You must survive and live on for all of our sakes. Can some human really be this good-looking? This Qinghe sword sect demon, why is he here? What does he want from us? I don't know. What do you want to know? I want to know who is really behind this forced abduction of young children in Kui County. I can tell you everything. But first, what did you do to little Lanshi? Don't worry, I didn't touch her. Since I have answered cleared up your doubts, you should answer my question now. Yes. The order to seize those 3,000 innocent souls came from me. I became a disciple of Elder Tianwu, and his demonic art requires 3,000. There's no need for this, my lady. I arrived early and heard your conversation with Miss Lanshi. If you tell the truth, there might still be a way out. How can you make it sound like you want to save me? You are playing nice just to extract the secrets of this formation. You might as well just kill me and search my soul. My lady, so you are also a cursed spirit child. If I kill you, Elder Tianwu will sense it instantly. You want me to clash with that demon so we both end up ruined. Wait, that's not right. Why is Miss Lanshi also one of the flesh and blood spirit children? My lady, you went to such great lengths just now just to save Miss Lanshi. Since you aren't even afraid of death, why not take a leap of faith? Trust me this once. Miss Lanshi, if you want your lady to live, then please persuade her. I genuinely want to save everyone, not just those 3,000 innocent souls, but you and your servant. My lady, why don't we give it a try? It's not like we can fight back anyway. Since you are so generous, priest, I won't hide anything from you. But what is it that you really want to know? My lady, you and Miss Lanshi aren't actually mistress and servant, but blood sisters, right? Correct. Lanshi is indeed my sister, and the only survivor among all my siblings. Ever since I can remember, that old demon forced me to turn them into monsters just like me. Over all these years, only Lanchi survived. The others all died by my hand. I killed them myself. So, you purposely lured the Qinghe sword sect here just to cause a massive scene, hoping a righteous cultivator would rescue you from this misery. Right? Yes, exactly. But I suspect you aren't actually from the Qing sword sect either. You are just posing as a righteous cultivator, aren't you? Yes, good guess. I am indeed not a righteous cultivator. And finally, our last ray of hope is gone. Once Elder Tianwu finishes his seclusion, my sister and I won't escape this fate. Still, I actually do know some actual cultivators from the Qinghe sword sect. They will definitely rescue you from this misery. Really? Of course it's true. But before that, please, princess, I need you to tell me everything you know about that demon. What exactly is his current cultivation level? I admit I do not know much about martial training, but I heard him say he reached the profound realm long ago. This time, he wants to transform his soul and break through to the incarnation realm. Ha ha ha. Is he really still just at that stage? Just the profound realm? That makes things easy then. Su Chunyi is also at that level, and our Qinghe sword sect is the absolute best under heaven. Princess, can you confirm exactly when Elder Tianwu will emerge from his seclusion? I have no idea. That demon is so elusive, always coming and going like a ghost. He only ordered me to collect living souls. Once that is done, Jiang Shiwei will notify him to come out of seclusion. So it always comes back to Jiang Shiwei. What is his level? Xie Haijing once forced me to sacrifice countless lives just to find him a steel fiend treasure to refine his body. But who would have thought? He grabbed a piece of plain jade that was completely untouched by the fiendish energy, screamed in absolute terror, and threw it away. Since that day, that entire chest of steel fiend jade, bought with innocent lives, has been locked away in his secret room. He never dared to touch it again, completely abandoning his breakthrough. The disciple of the Xie country's great demon is just a useless coward who cannot bear any hardship. Coward. Taoist, why are you asking so many detailed questions? Are you planning to deal with Jiang Shiwei? Demons are mostly selfish and cowardly. If he actually risks himself, there must be a trap. If we can make them fight each other and wear each other down, we might stand a slim chance of survival. Honestly, Jiang Shiwei is insignificant. Eliminating him will only alert the old demon immediately and ruin our chances. Princess, for now, the children are in no danger. However, you and Miss Lan have both been afflicted with a highly bizarre restriction. If we do not resolve this in time, you will face eternal damnation. If you can truly save us, sisters, Taoist, and help us escape this misery, I am willing. Hey, don't talk nonsense. I do not ask for any reward. Don't go spreading rumors and ruining my reputation. If others think I did this expecting payback, how can I rely on Su Chunyu's support in the future? Does a truly good person actually exist in this world? He promised to lift the evil curse, so why is he acting like some common thief? Please forgive me, ladies. I cannot break this curse inside the estate, and taking you out like this simply saves us time. But the world is vast. As long as that old demon is alive, it makes no difference where I go. Please make it stop. Princess II have heard this voice before. Why did you bring these two girls here? The quota is already full, and they barely have any meat on their bones. Great demon Nankang, do not save me. Taoist, is this really your way of saving people? Your so-called method of saving people? Oh, master, please stop scaring these poor young ladies. These two are actually guests I invited. I told you to wear a mask, but you refused to listen, causing all this trouble. If Miss Su sees this, let us see how you are going to explain yourself. Master, can you please stop making these wild assumptions? Just go busy yourself with your own work while I handle this. This scene does look highly suspicious. If you two do not believe me, you are free to leave. But if you trust me, then follow me. I choose to trust the Taoist. If he truly harbored evil intentions, he would not go through all this trouble, right, princess? In that case, we trouble you, Taoist. I will take a strand of spiritual energy from each of you and have my master forge 2 decoys to transfer your evil curse. However, these decoys are not perfect, and their auras will remain impure. The old demon might discover the truth immediately. Little Stone, go keep watch outside so that nobody interrupts us, okay? Taoist, can you transfer the evil curse on Little Stone to me instead? Would that give us a better chance of success? Princess, if you are truly willing to sacrifice yourself like that, I do have another way. Taoist, please tell me. As long as it saves Little Stone, I am willing to do absolutely anything. After all, he is my Babao. Are you truly willing to enter the Myriad Soul Banner? My life has had absolutely no meaning anyway. If it were not for Little Stone, I would have ended it years ago. I suppose that demon did this, purposely kept him alive so I would be too afraid to die. In the end, I never got to see Miss Sue's sword light. Do it now. What junior dares to ruin my plans? I will skin you alive and pull out your tendons. No, if he kills you, enter my myriad soul banner. It is your only chance of survival. Thank you, Taoist, for showing mercy. But I must go accompany my other brothers and sisters. Rebel disciple, how long will you stay depressed before you finally wake up? She was just a young girl who chose not to live. Nobody could have saved her. I am not blaming myself. I was just wondering, if someone is covered in sins in the future but wants to live, what should be done? Rebel disciple, are you taking a jab at me? Survival is an instinct, but it cannot be used as an excuse to harm the innocent. Is there really no way to let those who are covered in sins redeem themselves? If I do not make a great vow, how will you know I aim for immortality? Not only do I aim for immortality, but I will also draw a path for this entire world where both mortals and cultivators must follow my rules. Arrogant and ignorant. This is practically betraying our ancestors. Ha ha ha, master. You just wait and see. Pack up our things. Let us go. Where to? Aren't you going to wait for your beloved Miss Sue? She will find me. Princess Hongyu is dead, but there is still a minor demon running free out there. I am in a bad mood, and I want to eradicate all evil completely. He is smiling the whole time, yet why is everyone wearing mourning white? Miss Sue is finally back. Please have a sip of tea and rest. This tastes much better than last time. This is truly a fine tea. Has the matter of the kidnapped children been completely resolved? Yes, most have been sent home. Little Stone helped out recently to confirm that the children are all safely settled now. This was originally my responsibility to resolve, but I never expected to end up just standing by and watching. Thank you both for your generous help. The princess and that old demon died together, which can be considered her final redemption. As for this entire citywide mourning, it is because I could not find the escaped Jiang Shiyue. So I simply decided to execute the corrupt county magistrate. That evil official's family was so overbearing that they forced the entire city to wear mourning garments. If I had noticed earlier and acted more carefully, the princess might still be alive, and you would not have had to risk your life alone. Since I asked you to investigate, then your safety is naturally my concern. Mortals are weak and vulnerable, and if we cultivators are not careful, it will easily lead to a disaster for millions of lives. Miss Sue, this was the demon's fault. Why take the blame upon yourself? When doing good deeds, one must first understand the cause. I chose to risk my own life to deal with that demon, so the cause lies with me. Even if I had been harmed, it would not be your fault. Thank you for clearing my doubts, sir. Meeting you is a great blessing in my life. Now that this matter is settled, what are your plans? As a mere rogue cultivator, I will naturally find a quiet place to break through into the Steel Fiend realm. If you are interested, I can recommend you to join the Chen Ye sword sect. Our sect leader speaks highly of you, and even told me to pass on a message. The secret art you shared is of great importance, and our sect is willing to offer treasures as a reward. Your sect leader has heard about me, but before we say goodbye, I have a favor to ask. Please, speak, sir. That little devil, Jiang Shiyue, escaped. We must root out this evil completely. I want to ask Miss Sue to help track her down and eliminate her. Only then will the nightmare of Kui County truly be over. You are right, sir. This time, I will absolutely never let you face such danger alone again, sir. Miss Lan, we are off to slay some demons now. If you wish, you can come along with us. Once we deal with Jiang Shiyu and avenge you, you can live your own life without any burdens or worries. And if you have absolutely nowhere else to go, I can find a peaceful place for you to settle down. The towns near the Qinghe sword sect are prosperous and peaceful. Living a good life there won't be difficult at all. I know a mere mortal like me can never keep up with immortals who can fly, but I do not want to be alone. I have never been on my own. Taoist, can you teach me how to cultivate? I can endure any hardship, and I promise I won't hold you back. I am willing to do absolutely anything you want to cultivate and learn from a rogue cultivator like me. Miss Sue is a star pupil of the prestigious Qinghe sword sect. Joining them is a fast track to heaven. But can I learn from you? Miss, if you only cultivate just to follow him, you will fall behind in less than a year and end up as a burden. How could that be? I never slack off when I practice. Because the one you want to follow is a true cultivation genius. It was just luck. I simply prepared a bit beforehand. There is no need for such modesty, sir. Your deep understanding of yin, yang, and the 5 elements far surpasses mine. Having 2 profound stage devils die by your hand is proof of unmatched talent. Since you still seem unconvinced, let me show you the vast difference between the master and ordinary cultivators. We are going to find that hidden devil right now, so we can completely resolve the situation in Kui County once and for all. Please wait a moment, sir. I will locate that devil right away. Miss, you are using sword chi as a formation to track the devil's movements. What is the actual principle behind this? I comprehended this from the boundless sword wall. My master said the sect leader recently, if we explain it using the concept of karma that you mentioned earlier, I am setting up a formation over Kui County. By leveraging the karmic ties between you, Miss Lan, and that devil, we can trace their movements backwards, integrating divination into swordplay, and successfully teaching it to disciples. Your esteemed sect leader truly deserves to be called the best in the world. How does that devil still dare to remain in Kui County? Probably because they believe the most dangerous place is actually the safest place. Wearing mourning clothes for the magistrate of Kui County to think they would actually hide right here. What are we waiting for? Watch closely and learn from the master's methods. Even the circulation of spiritual energy has stopped. So it was just an illusion. A relentless cycle of spirit-shattering fire consuming the yin. So that is how the heavens work. Let's go. A devil will always be a devil, treating human lives like worthless weeds. Shall I kill him now? Why are you hiding from everyone? My master met a sudden death, and everything in Kui County has changed. I only wanted to hide here for 3 to 5 months. We are all fellow cultivators. There is no need to fight to the death. We can negotiate anything. Who is fellow cultivators with a devil like you? Do you dare deny being a demon cultivator when you are literally holding a myriad soul banner? Using such cheap, dirty knockout drugs, did you really think no one would see through your fake Chen Ye sword sect disguise? This lady right here is an authentic Chen Ye disciple. If you doubt it, go ahead and ask her yourself for her opinion. Do you take me for an idiot? Using a myriad soul banner and demonic drugs right in front of a real Chen Ye disciple? If he is actually with the Chen Ye sword sect, I will write my name backwards. Why bother explaining anything to a dead man? I have been waiting for you. Surrender immediately. Enter my myriad soul banner and properly repent for your sins. I knew you would try to run. Ah, help! I surrender. Spare me. I still have hidden magical treasures and precious elixir pills. I can give them all to you. This devil looks quite young, but with his knitted brows and dim spiritual light, it is obvious he used pills to maintain his youth. Little girl, do you really believe you can keep up with the master's cultivation pace? Come with me to the Chen Ye sect. If you can find the true meaning of cultivation, there will surely come a day when you will meet again. Fairy sister, I will go with you to Chen Ye. Thank you for your help, Miss Su. As the master knows, the Chen Ye sword sect has very few disciples. Miss Lan has extraordinary talent and a pure mind, making her a perfect fit for us. Go back inside the banner and rest. What wicked scheme are you cooking up now, kid? Bah! You should have just left this bunch of fools to fend for themselves. Even if we needed to break the charm, wouldn't it have been easier to let Chen Ye do it? Master, how did you know Miss Su would break it? Disciples of prestigious sects dread being controlled, corrupting their minds and ruining the sect's reputation, especially for women. Chen Ye definitely teaches its disciples how to counter charm spells. I stand corrected, disciple. Don't change the subject. Once you activate this formation and it attracts other powerful devils, what then? I only dared to unleash it because Miss Su is nearby. If we run into any trouble, she will back us up, so nothing fatal can happen. Do you admit your guilt? My conscience is clear. What crime have I committed? It is too late. Lying to others is easy, but lying to yourself is much harder. Ah, spare my life. With the 4 gates merging into one, my chi ocean is indeed expanding. Audacious devil, how dare you run amok in the bustling marketplace? I, Changsheng of the incense-burning sect, shall enact justice on behalf of heaven today. Just as I guessed, Master Mo Si warned me that killing people to cultivate must not be done on a large scale. Making a huge scene visible from hundreds of miles away? This guy, is that all? Clunky, no explosions, just ordinary fire. A Fengxiang sect disciple is this weak, barely in the Qi-Si realm, body cleansing unfinished, and he runs at the first sign of trouble. How could he ever beat me? He is literally just setting fires. This heavy iron chain barely hurts. For a little demon like me, a hit feels like a light punch. Why is this righteous sect disciple rolling on the ground in agony? Who is the real demon here? Is he a fake? Ah, your power is terrifying. My body is weak. I cannot move. Forgive me, friend. I only did it for self-defense. Damn demon, I will absolutely kill you. What are you doing? Stealing my sect's treasures? Pardon me, friend, but who knows what goodies a cultivator keeps in their storage bag? I am just protecting myself, that is all. This jade pendant is packed with wood energy. It could summon wooden spikes to impale my body. I will keep it safe for now. Nonsense! Are you hurt, sir? He claims to be a Fengxiang disciple. I wonder, Miss Su, do you know him? This is my senior, Wei Changsheng. Brother Wei is so handsome, clearly of noble birth. Forgive my offense just now. Junior sister, he is a demon. Why are you so close? Watch your words, Brother Wei. But he holds the myriad soul banner. Prejudice in people's minds is a massive mountain you can never move. If holding this makes someone a demon, what about this? You are holding it now, Brother Wei. Are you a demon now? Absurd sophistry. Whether it is sophistry, I think you know the truth. Was your agonizing pain just now also sophistry? If it is a misunderstanding, please lift my restriction. Haha, since junior sister Sue vouches for you, I will trust you this once. A simple misunderstanding. Forgive me, friend. Since it is settled, let us move on. Then, can you return my things? Oh, you are right. I should return them. My mysterious sun dragon pattern plate. My healing pill. My talismans. Despicable villain. I swear I will have my revenge. Aha, time to split the loot. Miss Sue, see if you need anything. When did you steal these treasures, sir? You should use this healing pill, Miss Sue. I am afraid this is improper. No matter, it is my gift. I forgot to say, sir. Wei came to learn medicine. You mean the scripture? Do as you wish, Miss Sue. I think Brother Wei still holds a grudge. Let's go find him. It is always better to make peace. Clean up the mess. Deal with the aftermath. Ah, so these 4 secret techniques are just underworld punishments targeting the soul. The true art is complete. Let mortals settle mortal matters. Miss Sue, how many heavenly scriptures has the Fengxiang sect collected? According to the rumor mill, rumors say over 10, each completely unique. They prize deep learning, especially the supreme elixir scripture. Their alchemy is undisputed as #1 under heaven. I wonder if we can empty their treasury with our scripture. What other famous books are there? The Spirit-Dwelling Art, the 8 Gates Divination, and the Lubin Book, covering medicine, feng shui, formations, and mechanical talismans. Disciples must master at least 3 subjects. Miss Sue, is something wrong? Wei Changsheng shouldn't have run too far. We should have caught up by now. Can we use divination swordplay to locate him? Without a proper foundation in our sword techniques, trying to learn it with a glance is pure daydreaming. Look out, this myriad soul banner is indeed the most useful treasure. Don't answer. You have provoked a massive trouble. Master, what just happened? It is a backlash. Toss the girl and run now. Master, you want me to abandon Miss Sue? No way. Otherwise what? She is a Qinghe sect disciple. Leave her, and you might live. Stay, and you are just another dead ant. Master, I forgive me, Master. Everyone inside, protect my master. Run as far as you can to the Qinghe sect. Rebellious brat, Miss Sue, how do you feel? Sword chi backlash, I cannot suppress it. We cannot fly anymore. I am sorry for dragging you into this. Miss Sue, back in the sky, did you hear it all? What your master said, I heard everything. Haha, do not move to blame my master, Miss Sue. I put him in my myriad soul banner, but he volunteered. I did not betray my master. Sir, you can still joke now? When did I ever doubt you, sir? Miss Sue, if you cannot send sword messages, how else can we contact your sect? We must flee. Why did you ignore your master? I am a Qinghe disciple. Normal demons dare not touch me. You underestimate their cruelty. When the backlash hit, you shielded me, so I will never abandon you. Normal demons dare not touch me. You underestimate their cruelty. When the backlash hit, you shielded me, so I will never abandon you. I need 3 days to restore my spiritual energy. What should we do now, sir? If that expert is a Fengxiang senior, you are safe. But if it is a vicious demon, Wei is likely dead. If a righteous disciple dies, their soul lamp in the sect goes out, right? The elders will know instantly, right? Yes. Then they will surely send experts to investigate. Miss Sue, let us head toward them. We might meet rescue on the way, and get rescued. Sir, I'm fine. Miss Sue, did you sense something just now? Sir, you truly are brilliant. The straw dolls we left under the stone monument have shattered. We got lucky. That old demon clearly can't divine our moves. No matter how high his cultivation is, he can only rely on vague, karmic senses to track us. These straw dolls won't poison him, but tying them to beasts running in all directions will slow him down. Sir, let's find a place to rest tonight and continue tomorrow. We can't rest. Who knows when he'll catch up? If he catches us before we reach the Fengxiang sect, we're done. I dragged you into this, sir. Don't say that now. Are you telling me to abandon you? I know you won't do that, so let me carry you on my back. Being 2 realms behind and carried by a girl is a real blow to my pride. If we survive this and stabilize my chaotic chi, I must advance my cultivation. Miss Su, what is it? Another straw doll was destroyed. But that's good. It means we fooled him again. No, a normal person only falls for it once. The first had poison. Since he got burned once, why casually destroy another, unless he's just clearing them as he goes? Amitabha, you 2 benefactors have made this poor monk's journey quite difficult. I only chose the wrong path twice before finding you. Amitabha, this is destiny. Amitabha, Master, you chased us all this way without striking. I assume you want to talk first. So, you are the rogue cultivator. Chen Ye. Quite impressive schemes for someone so young. No wonder my disciple Kuei died. I killed that monk. If you want revenge, come at me. If you want revenge, target me. Amitabha, since you both claim it, how about I kill you both? You're a grandmaster. Why play mind games with juniors? Aren't you embarrassed? You don't understand, benefactor? Kuei means everything to me. If I don't discover the truth, this cannot end peacefully. Amitabha, calm down. Let's recite scripture together to ease your hostility, and everything will become clear. When Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva practiced the deep Prajnaparamita, he saw all 5 skandhas are empty. Sariputra form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Feelings, perceptions, and consciousness are also like this. What kind of evil magic is this monk casting under the guise of Buddhist scripture? Female benefactor, was my disciple Kuei truly slain by your hand? Kuei's physical body was indeed destroyed by my sword. If so, then his soul must have perished by your hand, Chen. Miss Su, he already knew. Old monk, cut the crap. I took his soul and blew it up. Strike if you must. Scriptures with me. Fine. When Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva practiced the deep Prajnaparamita, he saw all 5 skandhas form as emptiness. Emptiness is form. All dharmas are empty, unborn, undying, unstained, pure, neither increasing nor decreasing. Wait, benefactor, what did you just recite? Isn't this just the Heart Sutra? Wait, does he not know the rest of it? Benefactor, how do you know there is a second half? I know the full Heart Sutra and many others. Your sect only has fragments. I can complete them. If you damage my soul, you lose the scriptures forever. Your sect cannot afford to lose them. I must leverage these scriptures to bargain for Miss Su's safety. I killed Kuei. I have the text. If you touch her, I will destroy my own soul, leaving you with absolutely nothing. Amitabha, you misunderstand, Chen. I am not a demon. I am Feng Yuan from Sixen Temple. Sixen Temple? But Kuei used Nirvana sect magic. Sixen Temple originated from them, so our spells are similar. Kuei was my disciple, but he turned demonic 80 years ago. I finally tracked him down today. Since you aren't seeking revenge, why torture us? I met a Fengxiang sect disciple named Wei Changsheng. I assumed you were accomplices. You crossed paths with that troublemaker Wei Changsheng? I disciplined him and let him go. This was entirely my mistake. You both are noble. Please accept my apologies. That idiot Wei Changsheng almost got us killed. Please rise, master. Just ask directly next time. Since you're here to thank us, why so anxious? You helped clear my inner demon and break through to the Void Return Realm. But the Nirvana sect won't stop. We must move quickly. Void Return Realm? Put down the blade and become Buddha. Put down the blade and become Buddha. Ah, Amitabha. You are the ones who must put down the blade. Hey, just one single palm strike, and he shattered the sky. Talk about a backer way bigger than the Qinghe sword sect. No need to envy him, sir. With your talent, reaching the void returning stage is just a matter of time. Miss Su's injuries are fully healed. Master Feng Yuan's pills worked absolute miracles, and I have fully recovered. This ordeal actually pushed my cultivation a step further. Congratulations, Miss Su. Are you troubled, sir? Still holding a grudge over Master Feng Yuan's earlier offense? I let out a self-deprecating laugh. After yesterday, I realized a lot. Mortals like us are just a pile of bones in a few years. Compared to immortality, we are nothing. I thought defeating Xuanqing made me the protagonist of overlevel battles, until I saw that sky-shattering miracle. Without immortality, we are just ants with teeth in the dust. You are right, sir. In this vast universe, mortals are indeed ants. To break this cage, we must become immortals. I thought you'd tell me not to be depressed, Miss Su. You are not one to wallow, sir, so why would I meddle? True. Feelings are one thing, cultivation is another. Since I know I'm an ant, I should seize the present even more. Miss Su, are you heading back to Qinghe now? Yes, I must return to Qinghe for bitter cultivation. But first, I will accompany you to the Fengxiang sect to swap secret techniques. No, let's skip Fengxiang. Wei Changsheng surely hates us after that beating. Going there is just asking for trouble and making things complicated. But Master Fang Yuan beat him. Why would he target us instead? Well, it's a long story, but let's forget it. I am skipping Fengxiang. Right now, I just want to raise my power. Once I find my master, I will cultivate in peace. Sir, you need a secret technique to expand your qi. Why not come with me to Qinghe? The water there is too clear. A mudfish like me won't fit. My cheap master Mo Chi inside the Myriad Soul Banner can't survive Qinghe's scrutiny. They will surely imprison me and destroy his soul. I will never play a gamble where I cannot control my own life for a second time. Then where do you plan to cultivate, sir? Are you planning to become a monk? No, of course not. It's just Sixen Temple is a side sect after all. Benefactor, this monk cannot let those words slide. Master, I didn't mean any offense. No harm. Benefactor Su speaks the truth. Sixen Temple is indeed a side sect after all. Misunderstands us. Ha ha ha, Master, you misunderstand. I merely wanted to swap the Heart Sutra for your temple's secret technique. I figured you had it, but would you trade? To me, scriptures are useless paper. But swapping them for real strength is what actually matters. Ha ha ha, of course we can trade. But wait, there is no need to trade. No need? I came to find you both to repay your kindness. However, our temple's techniques have many taboos and might not suit you. They definitely cannot match the secret techniques of the Qinghe or Fengxiang sects. You are too polite, Master. For a rogue cultivator like me, I cannot afford to be picky. But don't you want the full Heart Sutra? I can guess what you seek, Benefactor Chen. But Sixen Temple is dirt poor, with very few treasures. Even if we emptied the place, we still couldn't afford it. How about you join us, and I'll convince the abbot to make you the next abbot. How about that? Stop joking, Master. I will never chant sutras and eat vegetarian. Vegetarian? Our temple only bans killing. We don't require you to eat vegetarian. I love meat myself, but since alms depend on the donor's mood, I rarely get any. So, no seeing the kill, no hearing the kill, and not killed for you. You eat clean meat. Exactly. You truly know many lost secrets of Buddhism. Ha ha. Let's focus. Besides the Qi technique, I need an escape spell, a protective shield, refining materials, pills, Sixen wood, and divination manuals. Divination at the Qi stage? But even if you're sure I will agree, half of the Heart Sutra is not enough. Not enough? What if I add the Diamond, Flower Adornment, and Amitabha Sutras as well? Amitabha, Benefactor Chen. You almost shattered my zen. You didn't just make these scriptures up, did you? Heaven and earth are my witness. They are real. You have an innate wisdom root. Are you sure you won't become a monk? What a shame. I see. Keep this on you, and I can locate you. The rest of the pills and manuals will be delivered. But for the protective shield, your cultivation is too low. I cannot think of any suitable spell. Master, have you heard of the verbal Zen ability? Both sects have their versions, but non-Buddhists cannot borrow the Buddha's power. It is useless to you. As far as I know, Sixen Temple is only a few hundred years old, so your Buddha is only that old too. Benefactor, do you want to build your own Buddha? Why not? I cannot answer that. I will consult my abbot back at the temple and get back to you. I must rush back. You two should leave quickly. Benefactor Su can fly on her sword, but Benefactor Chen, where will you go next? I must backtrack to find my lost Myriad Soul Banner, then find a quiet spot to isolate. In that case, try White Skeleton Valley. It is near Sixen Temple, so we can watch over you. Plus, they really welcome rogue cultivators there. Well, I spent 2 days searching, but the Myriad Soul Banner is gone, and Mo Chi left no trace. When disaster strikes, everyone fends for themselves. I only blame myself for giving the Myriad Soul Banner too much freedom. Take care, Master. Please, Master. Take me to White Sea Valley. Amitabha, please accept my condolences, Benefactor. The path of cultivation always has partings. I still remember when I first started my cultivation, my parents often visited Sixen Temple, but after one long retreat, I emerged only to find 2 old graves. Master, if comforting people isn't your strong suit, you really don't have to force it. In that case, this humble monk shall chant some scriptures for you. Master, I actually know more scriptures than you do. Well, in that case, Master, Why don't you just tell me, what kind of place is this White Sea Valley? Speaking of this White Sea Valley, it wasn't always called that. It used to be called the White Sea of Bonesa Valley, filled with skeletal remains. Once upon a time, that place was once the territory of the Crimson Dying Sect, one of the 18 demonic factions back then. Those demons treated mortals like cattle, skinning them alive, pulling out their tendons, refining their souls, and throwing the useless dried bones right into the valley. Later, the demon sovereign fell, their sect was wiped out, and the place became a lawless land. This naturally drew a crowd of people. What kind of people? Rogue cultivators. They're all dirt poor, so they rush there to scavenge bones to refine artifacts. We poor folks really will do whatever it takes. A century passed, and the bones were picked clean, but they left behind many shared arrays and alchemy furnaces. The Orthodox sects went with the flow and helped them establish a loose alliance and rename it White Sea Valley. Thank you, Master. This truly is a land of immortals. Wait, is that the legendary seven-colored auspicious cloud up there? Benefactor Chen. This seven-colored mist is actually a toxic miasma that can bewilder your mind and ensnare your soul. A test, is it? The 64 Gui Kang, transforming into the trapped dragon formation Kun position, golden line. Swoosh whoosh, greetings, fellow Taoist. I am Chen Ye, a newcomer here. I hope you can guide me. Wait, an elixir from the incense sect? This is far too valuable. Not at all. My cultivation is humble, so breaking the array took quite a while. I am deeply sorry for keeping you waiting here, fellow Taoist. Don't say that, fellow Taoist. I, Lu Fusheng, am the one on duty today. Breaking arrays is exhausting work. Please, come with me to rest. Fellow Taoist Chen, you must have spent a lot of energy. Unless you used brute force, no one gets through this maze without 3 to 5 hours of trial. 3 to 5 hours? I think I only took about 30 or 40 steps. I've made a complete fool of myself. My head is still spinning. We rogue cultivators, being newcomers, naturally need to be cautious and avoid showing weakness. Don't worry, you are safe once you enter this door. This is a Kang Pearl. Most things in the valley are traded with it. That bottle of pills you just gave me is worth 300. Renting an alchemy furnace for a day is only 10 pearls. That medicine only cures external wounds. How is it so valuable? You don't understand, fellow Taoist. In White Sea Valley, anything tied to the 5 great sects goes up several 10 times. Since you can casually give away pills from the incense sect, your connections must be incredible. Please look after me in the future. Usually, we don't see a single newcomer for months yet. Today is quite a coincidence. 3 of them arrived all at once. Brother Wei, I've missed you to death. How on earth did you find your way to this White Sea Valley? No wonder you could casually hand out incense sect pills. This connection of yours is a towering giant tree. You two catch up. I shall head back to the entrance to wait. Honestly, I thought you would return to Qinghe together with junior sister Su. I almost went to Qinghe just to find you. But how did you even know I was coming to White Sea Valley, Brother Wei? You must have been busy with cultivation. Surely you didn't have the free time. Fellow Taoist Chen is indeed busy. But in your haste, you made a blunder and lost your most precious treasure, didn't you? Could Master have fallen into his hands? It seems this treasure is extremely vital to fellow Taoist Chen. Why not trade your heavenly book scroll for it? How about a deal? It seems I completely undervalued this treasure of yours. Now that you're eager to trade, I, on the other hand, am in no rush. I'm sure you can offer even more valuable things to make the trade. Brother Wei, you almost had me fooled. Truly, it was just by a hair. Junior Sister Mo, why did you stop me, Senior Brother Wei? I repeatedly warned you beforehand that you only needed to say the first sentence. He agreed to the trade immediately. If you didn't keep pressing, would he even have started to suspect anything? The divination was absolutely clear. Say the first sentence, then shut up. Junior Sister Mo, I know you are highly gifted, but of the 3 divinations you perform daily, only one is guaranteed to be true. You predicted the exact hour of our arrival at White Sea Valley. But how do we know if the other 2 divinations are true or false? You expect me to just wait here doing nothing? Mo Suishan. Others might fear you as the plague of the 7-star hall, but I certainly don't. The divination is clear. Believe it or don't, suit yourself. Fine, I will wait, but I won't just sit here idly. That kid's reaction just now was too real to be faked. He definitely lost an incredibly vital treasure. I'll investigate this myself. Once I grab hold of this leverage, I will have to believe your 3rd divination. I was almost bluffed. If he really had that 1,000-soul banner in his possession, he would have agreed instantly. But who actually has my master? Right now, at a mere Qi Si realm, I can't do anything. Power is the root of everything. Time to enter seclusion. The 6-character mantra of Sixen Temple uses sound vibrations to drive the Qi-Ci's rotation. Su Chunyi's notes also contain some concepts about condensing two opposing directions. Concepts of the Qi-Ci. The power path of this mantra actually lies in the finest details of the soul. Since there are indeed so many similarities, why not seize this chance and try to condense a second Qi-Ci, actively shatter the Qi-Ci and split it in two? If it fails, at worst I'll fall back to the Qi spirit realm and start over with Qi pills. Since I have a fallback, I'm not afraid to take a gamble. Done. After pushing through for a whole day and night, I need to get some hot food. And check out this White Sea Valley. Honestly, this fellow Taoist is quite diligent. I wonder what grand sects like the Qinghe sword sect and the incense sect actually look like and what they actually look like. Frankly, they are not much different. At most, they are just a bit larger and more spacious. My dear lady, do you Orthodox disciples always like to sneak up on people from behind? It's just a coincidence. Hearing you speak like that, have you done something guilty that makes you so afraid of being seen by Orthodox disciples? Well, yes, indeed, I've done plenty of guilty things. I got another divination wrong. Out of today's 3 divinations, 1 is already wrong. What did you say? Just reflecting on myself. My mind must have gone awry during cultivation. Fellow Taoist Chen, are you going to buy me a drink? Huh? The second divination is wrong again. But this third one, it's a completely fatal omen of absolute death. Fate works in mysterious ways. I tracked you down today because I cast a hex for you. The signs show a life-threatening calamity. My divination method is the Tongsuan Sutra. I've had this innate gift since childhood, predicting things without ever cultivating. Since you have this ability, did you foresee why I'm in danger? Before this day ends, you'll be fatally poisoned and die horribly. Location unknown. No matter how you try to avoid this calamity, you cannot escape. Your daily 3 divinations, only 1 is true. What about the other 2? They've already proven false. The first was you flirting with me, and the second was inviting me for a drink. You just tried to avoid me, so clearly the first 2 are broken. This third hex of fatal poisoning will absolutely happen. If the hex is a dead end, we just change the variables. The reason the first 2 were false is because I didn't do them. If I go fulfill those 2 predictions now, this deadly hex will break on its own. Pardon me, miss. Where did this lovely lady spring from? You're so pretty. Why not have a drink with your big brother? Let go of my hand. I can't. I don't want to get mysteriously poisoned to death. If you don't let go, don't blame me for miss. Surely you don't want the Fengxiang Gate to lose the heavenly book scroll? If I actually die from poison, who's going to hand the scroll to you? You are absolutely shameless. Don't worry, miss. This is just an emergency measure, not trying to take advantage of you. Your hand no moving it? I promise I won't. Look, that young master is really handsome. Too bad he's a fresh flower planted in cow dung. That fat dumpling next to him doesn't match him at all. This boy must be blind. Ha ha ha! Here we are, Zwixian Tavern. Sorry for offending you earlier. I had no other choice. Let this cup be my apology. Once we finish this pot of wine, it will count as the hex coming true. But what if the death predicted today wasn't mine, but yours? Would you still believe it? I never divine for myself. A diviner never calculates their own otherwise. It brings a lifetime of misfortune. Can you teach me divination, miss? You want to learn? It's not easy. If you teach me, I'll hand over the secret scroll with both hands. Wait, didn't we agree you'd give me the scroll once you survived this death calamity? When did I say that? You clearly said if you died, the scroll would— Wait, you tricked me! Regretting it only now? Don't you think it's too late, miss? Do you really want to lose out and end up with absolutely nothing? Originally, your Fengxiang Valley, was supposed to exchange rare treasures for my heavenly book scroll. You know how precious it is. If I teach you divination, you'll hand it over and never back out, right? Of course not. I, Chen Ye, always keep my word and never back out. Wait, what if you have absolutely no talent for divination? Wouldn't I be wasting my effort? But before actually learning, I can't know if I have no talent, right? I have a way. If you can open this iron ball before we finish this pot of wine, it proves you have the talent to learn divination. Heavenly stems and earthly branches, I see you do know a little bit. This lock mechanism, it's not the kind that takes days to solve, is it? How is that even possible? Impossible. Absolutely impossible. You cheated. You must have cheated. Stop shaking it. If you keep shaking, my poor little life will be gone. Impossible. You definitely cheated. I really didn't cheat. Calm down. Don't get so excited. Everyone is watching us. How did you actually solve it? This iron ball was already 70 to 80% solved. Only a few pieces were misaligned. A few quick twists and it opened. You're definitely no ordinary rogue cultivator. Which sect do you really belong to? Do you really want to know? Ah, you're so persistent, miss. Everything I've learned in this life comes from Jiku. Jiku? That's just a nameless, tiny sect. It's normal you haven't heard of it. Are you lying to me again? I swear to heaven, not a single lie. You said if I solved this iron ball, you'd teach me divination. Now it's time to keep your promise. Since you already know the heavenly stems and earthly branches, I won't repeat them. This is the most basic divination method. Enter the spirit, the profound truth, the lucky star breaking the storehouse. These intricate laws govern the changes of fate, tracing the path from the source into the physical realm. Divination isn't something a mere Chi-Si realm can sustain. Junior sister, what are you doing here? What are you doing? Brother Wei, don't call her junior sister so affectionately. She is my sister, not yours. Don't think just because you're a Fengxiang disciple you can ruin our drinking mood. You're twisting the truth. Arg, arg. What exactly did you just do? How did he back down so easily? This is the Black Jade Dragon pendant. We had a bit of a misunderstanding. If he wants this pendant back, he has to swallow his pride. For my sake, you're willing to give him back such a valuable treasure? It's just a material possession. You came today intending to help me avoid a deadly fate. This karma is tied to me after all. Are you speaking from the heart? It's blood. With this, we are even. Let's part ways here. What do you mean even? I've only just started learning divination. I'll have plenty of questions to ask you in the future. Fine. I'll teach you what I can. My junior sister has quite the appetite, drinking and having fun with that guy until midnight before coming back. Senior brother Wei, we should both learn from this setback. What right do you have to blame me? Have you no sense of shame? I brought you here to seize the secret scroll. Don't you owe me an explanation? Explain? You've no right to meddle in Seven Stars Hall's business. I am senior brother Wei, chief of Seven Stars Hall. What's your status anyway? Forget it. The past is gone. We just lost a banner protector, that's all. Let's focus on the present. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Retraining my Chi-Sis. The 18 Chi-Sis in my body are still breathing on their own. It's no illusion. At this terrifying speed, within a year, I can try. You just finished body tempering. Why the long faces? Brother Chen, you came at the perfect time. We're friends. If I can help, I won't refuse. Brother Chen, what is your relation to the Fengxiang sect? People say that when Miss Mo saw you in distress, she saved you. But did she really let you take liberties with her like that? Truly, a disciple of a prestigious orthodox sect. Exactly. Fengxiang sect isn't just bullies like Wei Changsheng. There are still good people. Now that my story is clear, tell me your troubles. I am too old to cross this barrier, so I can only fade away into a painting unwillingly. I want to ask Fengxiang sect for a Vajra umbrella. So, you want me to ask Miss Mo for one? Oh, we wouldn't dare. Just please ask around for us soon. Master, please rise. The secret scroll. Didn't I order you to help Wei Changsheng get it? What is going on now, Master? Wei Changsheng was tyrannical outside, looting everywhere, and almost brought ruin to our sect. Master, should we report this to the sect leader? Of course we should. But Changsheng Hall is extremely protective, and he still resents you for predicting his death. Right now, the sect leader is busy suppressing the demon venerable at Qingguan Mountain and has no time to spare. Even if we report it, nothing will happen. Has Wuju Demon Venerable's corpse caused trouble again? Isn't that Changsheng Hall's doing? Exactly. To help disciples break through using pills, they tripled the harvest of soul-binding flowers. But those flowers are the core of the seal. Picking even one weakens it a bit more. Why would the sect leader allow this? Haha, the heavenly Tao turns. The Demon Venerable's revival is just a sign. Suishin, focus on your cultivation and break through to Tongsuan soon. Yes, Master. You seem to think highly of that rogue cultivator, Chen Ye. Master, he is a true cultivation genius. It took him only moments to solve your puzzle box. Haha, it's rare to hear such praise from you. But you're not the only one. Chen Ye of the prestigious Qinghe sword sect invited him multiple times, yet he refused. Why did he refuse? Because of Qinghe's rigid rules about ignoring desires and focusing on slaying demons. He doesn't fit in there. So you still have a chance. The Baihai Valley Gathering is starting soon, and I've informed the sect leader that you'll oversee it. Chen Ye will be there too. Get close to her. It will benefit you for life. Oh, one more thing. While in Baihai Valley, watch out for the snakes. Snakes, Master? Which kind? Pay attention to any snake you see, and ask the local cultivators who live there. If you see a Chilean snake with exposed bones, report it to me immediately. Do not delay for a single second. Go now. Her sword heart is a mirror, untainted by demons. She handled the Quishian affair flawlessly. She passed. But why have you come to my weapon vault? Ha! Well, isn't this your usual practice hour? I came to pay my respects and to choose a treasure for Chen Ye. Ah, how rare. You came at the right time. I have two things to tell you. Almost forgot to give this to your friend. The Myriad Soul Banner. Long time no see, miss. What are you doing here? Didn't Chen Ye help you escape? That boy has real honor, and the souls in this banner didn't forget his kindness. They risked their lives just to fly to Qinghe and save him. Thank you, master. Haha. Don't thank me. It's not for you. Just tell that boy to thank me. Go get ready. But I have one last warning. On your trip to Baihai Valley, be extremely careful of the snakes. My old friend from Fengxiang sect warned me in a letter. If you see a Chilean snake with exposed bones, treat it as the most vicious demon. Do you understand? I understand, master. Hey, friend. I have portraits of the Chilean old demon in my carriage. Want one? Do you want it? If it's not the Hehuan sect's secret edition, I pass. If it's full color, I'll take them all. A true friend indeed. Follow me. Are you Black Little Three? But you're not even dark. If I sold erotic art under my real name, wouldn't I be begging to get caught? The Chilean Codex, the Sovereign of Desire, and the Oceanic Pearl. I dug all these up in Baihai Valley, from the ruins of the Chilean demon sect. These are fake and full of typos. Kid, just looking at the cover curses you with demonic malice. If you don't buy at midnight, the demon will turn into a dream-eating serpent and devour your soul. Really? I actually quite like playing with snakes. Buy it or move along. What do you mean? I thought you were an expert, but you're just an amateur here to ruin my business. Let's see how much of an expert you are. Feast your eyes on this. A 7-hole dry-bone cicada. It's top grade, but I can tell it is extremely weak and sickly. Your breeding methods aren't that impressive either. You talk a big game, but unfortunately, everything on your stall added together is worth less than my sickly dry-bone cicada. Bullshit. My insects might be common, but they're raised well and worth a fortune. 600 Kang pearls? This ragged 7 apertures bitterbone zen is worth 500 at most. Yes, 500, take it or leave it. Fine, sold. You totally set me up. Just tell me, do you want it or not? Deal. You've wandered around all day and bought nothing, my friend? Well, that's only natural. I notice you've been looking for a mount. Why not consider a spirit beast? They're tough to raise and require a stroke of luck. But let's go check them out. What is that smell? Haha. The spirit beast section is mostly divided into birds and beasts. We have 3 types of snakes. Which first? Fellow Taoist. Why a dedicated section for them? Well, Baihai Valley was once Whitebone Valley. The Crimson Demon Venerable loved snakes, so almost all demon disciples raised them. It collapsed. Oh, watch out, dear customer. Great eyes. This spirit beast has the bloodline of the ancient 3-legged golden crow. Look at its 3rd leg. Wow. Your forgery is incredibly lazy. Fine. Deal. I'll throw in a month's worth of feed. Eat up. You'll have to serve as my mount for now. Ah, got it. Next, I need to head to the Fengxiang sect outpost and find Mo Tongshin. Let's see where my 10,000 soul banner is, and if my master is still alive. This is the Fengxiang sect outpost. We do not receive outsiders. Ah, ha. So you are an esteemed disciple of the Qinghe sword sect. My apologies. May I ask if you are visiting? You misunderstand, fellow Taoist. I am not a disciple of the Qinghe sword sect, though we do have some history. I'm actually here for an appointment with Miss Mo Tongshin of your sect. Could you please pass along word? Just tell her Chen Ye is here to see her. Once we get back, you'll have all the elixirs you can eat. Where on earth did you learn that? Like master, like pet. Of course they learn from their owner. Look at this. Crowet behaves exactly like you did when you were taking advantage of me back then. You weren't nearly this polite back then, but you're acting real now. Miss Mo, if you still hold a grudge, I'll gladly buy you another drink as an apology. So, what brings you to see me today? Are you here to keep learning divination? That's one reason. Also, I wanted to find out if the Fengxiang sect has a Vajra umbrella. Are you planning to sell one? At the gathering in a few days, many precious elixirs will be up for auction. But an item that valuable is far beyond what an ordinary rogue cultivator can afford. To win the bid at Baihai Valley prices, you'll need at least 50,000 Kang pearls. 50,000? And that's just the starting bid. If someone starts bidding against you, there's no telling how high it'll go. Miss Mo, actually, I also wanted to ask for another divination. Are you hoping I'll read your fortune just so you can take advantage of me again? No, you misunderstand. I'm really not that kind of person. I just need your help to locate my magic treasure. Well, you're in luck. I perform 3 divinations a day, and I have one left. So, what did you see? I'm afraid you might be disappointed. My reading shows your treasure is right here in Baihai Valley. But that makes no sense. You lost it before you even arrived. So how did it end up here? Well, did you see where exactly in the valley it is? It seems to be at the Qinghe Sword Sect outpost. The Qinghe Sword Sect? If my treasure is on their turf, won't those ruthless sword cultivators grind it to dust with their sword chi? In that case, I'll head over to the Qinghe outpost and take a look. I'm coming with you. Sure. It's been a while. Well, not really, it hasn't even been 7 days. Miss Mo, this is Sister Su of the Qinghe, and this is Miss Mo Tongxin, chief of the Qi-Qing Hall of the Fengxiang sect. Sister Su, are you here to handle some urgent business? Actually, I came specifically for him. How did you know I was here? Our fates are already intertwined. The moment I entered Baihai Valley, I sensed your presence. I came to return your magic treasure. My treasure? By the way, did the Qinghe Sword Sect find a way to repair damaged souls? The cursed child is safe now. My master found a way to save him, but his soul was heavily damaged. Right now, he's like a newborn baby, completely wiped of all past memories. Honestly, that's a mercy. After the horrific abuse he suffered, forgetting is for the best. But how did my magic treasure end up with you? Yang Chongguang traveled thousands of miles to Qinghe to deliver it and give us word. Since the souls in the 10,000 soul banner obey my master, Yang's journey must have been his idea. So he risked going to the Qinghe Sword Sect just for my sake. Well, since they returned your treasure, we at the Fengxiang sect can't just take your secret scriptures without giving anything in return. I will report to the sect and have them gift you a treasure in return. Miss Mo, we agreed you'd teach me divination. There's no need to keep giving me more magical items. That's a personal favor from me. Just don't go putting this debt on the Fengxiang sect's tab. Is anyone there? Please. Save my brother? What happened to him? A snake bit him. It lunged out from the bushes. I tried every antidote I have, but none of them worked. Please help. What kind of snake was it? It was too fast. I couldn't tell. Did you catch a glimpse? Was it dark red? It's working. Thank you for saving his life. You two be careful, and watch him for a while longer before you head out. It's complete chaos. The divine signs are completely blurred. I must report this to my master. Let's part ways here, you two. Miss Su, what are your plans now? I will follow your lead. My master always knew I'm terrible at dealing with complicated situations. If that snake shows its face, I'll just slice it in half. Miss Su, please. Elder Fan, issue an immediate warning in the name of the Qinghe Sword Sect. Tell all cultivators not to venture out alone and report any bites immediately. Also, coordinate with the 5 great sects to prepare anti-venom and snake-repelling elixirs, and assemble 2 patrol squads. Sir, why not join me at the Qinghe outpost? It's the safest place around. Let me warn a few friends to find safety first. I'll meet you at the Qinghe outpost shortly. Master, are you still there? You foolish disciple. How many times have I told you not to be so foolishly soft-hearted? And why are you crying? Master, you did this on purpose, didn't you? Just waiting to watch me make a fool of myself before speaking up. Haha, you finally got what was coming to you, you rascal. How did you survive? Well, I went to Qinghe and played dead so they wouldn't refine me. Besides, inside the 10,000 soul banner, there are plenty of broken, mindless, shattered souls. I just hid among them, kept my mouth shut, and let Yang Chongguang handle the talking. You really are a scheming old fox, master. But don't worry. Sister Su just gave me an improved secret technique. I can cure your soul ailment in just a few days. Do not brag yet. You might not even survive the red-banded snakes waking up in Baihai Valley. They are terrifying. The 5 major sects are in big trouble. Regarding your request, I heard the Fengxiang sect is auctioning a Vajra umbrella, costing at least 50,000 pearls. 50,000? The 3 of us worked half our lives and saved under 30,000. Guess we have no luck. I only have over 1,000 pearls left. You 3 must prepare snake repellent. The red-banded snakes in Baihai Valley make it dangerous. If you need help, find me at the Qinghe Sword Sect outpost. Brothers, I am going for a walk. But Chen just said there are deadly snakes. Do not go alone. I am just getting a drink at Qingyun Tavern. Let him go. He wants to drink alone today. Do not disturb him. If even Qingyun Tavern is attacked, nowhere in Baihai Valley is safe. Let us cultivate. Fusheng, Hulu, get out here. I am so sick of drinking tea. Qingyun Tavern just got some aromatic peach wine today. Let us drink until we drop. Fusheng, Hulu, for the world's #1 Qinghe sword sect. This outpost is incredibly rundown. Mother, Is this really the Chen Ye sword sect outpost? This tiny yard can barely hold anyone. They have very few disciples. Usually, only senior brother Wang and his wife stay here. Then, can I seek refuge here? This is exactly like when I met monk Fang Yuan. Greetings, senior. Fellow Taoist Chen. You are too polite. Junior sister, your sister-in-law needs you. I will show fellow Taoist Chen to the guest room. Yes. Let me know if you need anything. Thank you, Taoist Wang. Fellow Taoist Chen is so young and promising. Under 20 with this level of cultivation is impressive. You are too kind. It is all thanks to Miss Ruisu. Without the spiritual medicine she gave me, I would still be trying to refine my chi ocean. My junior sister loves helping others, but she is too naive to tell good from bad. Is he warning me not to deceive Miss Su? I heard you are close to the 7-star hall chief of the Fengxiang sect. Miss Mo and I started as enemies but became friends. She is like a mentor. My apologies for asking. I will not disturb your cultivation then. Fellow Taoist Chen. Finally cleared. With the Chen Ye sword sect's protection, who cares about those snakes? I will cultivate here forever. But spiritual energy is scarce, and my 18 chi plates, ordinary spirit gathering rings, cannot support them. Benefactor, what are your orders for Luoyang? What are the new uses of this myriad soul banner after refinement? They were unfamiliar with refining it, so they took an alternative path and taught us a formation called the Profound Yin Spirit Absolving Formation. This formation literally punches a hole through the heavens, connecting directly to an ocean of spiritual energy. With the 6-word mantra, my chi ocean cannot expand any further to hold more spiritual energy. Miss Su, are you all right? I can still hold on. Tracking the culprit has run into massive trouble. I wanted to ask, has Miss Mo mentioned any divination results lately? She did. But whenever it involves the mastermind, she always gets it wrong. Something is wrong. Has Miss Mo ever gone out alone? Her cultivation is low, so she has always stayed at the sect outpost. Even Dao realm experts cannot escape her divination. How could she get it wrong every day? The only explanation is that she was bitten by a red-banded snake, and her mind is being controlled. But she has always been at the sect outpost. If I am not wrong, she is not the only one in the Fengxiang sect being controlled. I will perform a divination myself. I see it now. A red-banded snake did enter the Fengxiang sect outpost, but it was dead. Ah, that did happen. Junior sister Mo needed them for divination, so I sent over the snakes I killed. But I am certain they were completely dead. Their power relies on venom. Was the venom cleared out? No, it was not. Miss Mo's divination is their greatest threat. If she gets it right even once, the demon sect will be completely wiped out. The snake venom was brought in. I am afraid Miss Mo, and perhaps the entire Fengxiang sect, are already compromised. Do you mean there is a spy inside the sect? Using snake venom to attack junior sister Mo during divination. How do we confirm this? Miss Su, we do not need to. Many others truly worry about her. Just report it to your superiors. Let the leaders of the 5 major sects worry about it. There is no time to lose. I will report to my sect right away. Yet everything about this feels bizarre. But that boy treating the little girl, she really met a benefactor. Unfortunately, this kid is not suited for our Chen Ye sword sect. You old fool, have you gone mad? Forcibly tearing through the void just to drag us here? You said the demon sect's revival was to train the younger generation, forcing me to stand by. I agreed. Now, what about Baihai Valley? It has only been a few days. Why are you in such a rush? Your young disciples are about to be wiped out, and you ask why I am rushing? Calm down, everyone. Do not forget, we have a Shenglu disciple undercover among the demon sect remnants. Their every move is under our control. If you only care about training your disciples and let Baihai Valley suffer heavy losses, do not blame me for being ruthless. The 3 of you have been here for quite some time now. Greetings, my lord. It is time to see the light of day again. Are you letting us leave? Yes. Tell them you were bitten by red-banded snakes. They will quarantine you. My lord, once we infiltrate, what should we do? You only need to get inside. Your mission is complete. From now on, you have nothing to do with our Crimson Snake sect. Demon, if you have the guts, kill me. You want to use the controlling me as pure delusion. I know your Shenlu sect protects your souls with secret arts. That is why you dared to let that red-faced snake bite you during initiation. If you knew that, why tell me your entire plan? Your end is near. Do you think only the righteous are unafraid of death? What are you plotting, monster? Everything you know is what I allowed you to know. I already know you are a spy. I will let you go now. Take a message to the 5 major sects. Baihai Valley will fall under my control. Tell the Chen Ye sword sect to arrange a meeting for us. If you somehow settle this, I lose. The destruction of Baihai Valley takes but a single thought. The Lord ordered us to report to the 5 major sects immediately. Infiltrating the quarantine zone feels like we are being used. Now that we are free, we must not obey that devil anymore, or we might hurt innocent people. Why don't we find Brother Chen? He mentioned staying at the Qinghe Sword Sect base. Good idea. Hey, don't you think Baihai Valley is unusually quiet tonight? This umbrella looks incredibly familiar. I remember now. When I first arrived, he was drinking tea in the pavilion with Chen Ye. Since you are his friends, blame your own bad luck. Sneaking around here? Freeze. Do not move. Aha. I guessed right. Take them down. Give it back. Does your Fengxiang sect want to act like bandits? You clearly have a guilty conscience. This bag must contain something shameful. Give me back my hidden pearls. That is my life-saving money. You dare to resist? Take them away. Master, how do you feel? Barely better than nothing. My soul has drifted into the lamp. It is painful. But with this soul banner protecting me, I fade slower. The faith of all beings can repair your soul and turn you into a god. But once you ascend through incense, you are bound by their prayers. It is not as free as cultivating. Haha, just to live is enough. Why would I complain? You only just condensed your chi core, yet you are already planning my godhood? Fine. Do as you wish. I will listen up, Chen Ye. Your collusion with the devil is exposed. Surrender without a fight. Show me the proof. Humph, you will see it clearly when we get back. Useless coward. I expected a fight. Humph. He had no reason to strike. With Qinghe Sword Sect backing him, Fengxiang Sect dares not touch him. If he fought, he would only give them leverage. Why does the Lord care? He could make us lose. Lose this entire bet. Then why not just kill him? If he dies, we all go down with him. Do you truly believe we have won? Do you think relocating to live in peace makes us any different from stray dogs? I do not want to keep surviving like worthless ants. I want our disciples to walk freely under the open sun. Right now, the only wild card is Chen Ye. What can a mere Qi Ocean Realm cultivator achieve? I do not know, but Chen Ye is definitely the biggest threat to our rise. What is happening? It feels like I was bitten. Chen Ye, this has nothing to do with me. Brother Wei, you went too far this time. It wasn't me. I swear I did not do it. Anyway, our Yunlu sect will not interfere in your personal grudges. Farewell. This is the Heavenly Tao's end. You were the actual victim, yet you are the one targeted for revenge. He used the Fengxiang sect to settle a personal grudge. He wants you dead. Do you feel resentful? Angry? Do you want to survive? Recite my mantra and receive immortality. You can grant me life, but you can also strip it away, right? I thought the shopkeeper was lying. If you do not buy anything, a massive snake really invades your dreams. Unafraid of death? Even if I am, why must I seek immortality? I refuse to accept longevity as a charity. Without true freedom, living is no different from being in hell. I can endure hell temporarily, but I will find my way out. Wait, this is supposed to be my own dream, right? You said Fengxiang sect was settling a grudge, but the creature that bit me was the red-faced snake. I was poisoned by its venom to enter this dream. Wei Changsheng is selfish, but he is not that stupid, and self-serving personality. He would never seek revenge at such a sensitive time. It was actually you framing him all along. Actually, my master has connections to the Crimson Demon sect. I am a demon too. So I can, Brother Chen. You are finally awake. My storage bag is gone. The soul banner and sword casket are missing too. How long was I out? Just a short while. Wei Changsheng left with a gloomy face right after dumping you here. Brother Chen, were you bitten by that red-faced snake too? Just bad luck I was ambushed. Brother Lu, when did you all arrive? Brother Chen, you got captured too? Didn't the Qinghe Sword Sect protect you? I am not their disciple after all. To think even you were captured. Even you were captured, cousin. Calm down. Those who yield shall find new life inside the flames. Take this sword and head to the Qinghe Sword Sect camp. You'll be safe there. What about you, Jieling? Back to Xiling? I'm going after the mastermind. Follow me to retrieve our treasures, and then we'll kick these hypocritical orthodox sects out. Baihai Valley belongs to us rogue cultivators. They have absolutely no right to interfere here. How did you track me down? I followed your scent. I tracked your sword light. Master, what are you doing here? Are you hurt? No time to explain. Do you know where Wei Changsheng is? He has something that can appease the rogue cultivator's fury. What treasure? It's not a treasure. It's Wei Changsheng himself. Master, the rogue cultivators are rioting so wildly, even if we capture Wei Changsheng, he didn't give the orders. What use is his head? These cornered rogue cultivators need a clear, immediate target for their rage. Wei Chengsheng is the warden who locked them up. If they end up in a bloody clash with the orthodox sects, I must take Wei Chengsheng's head before the righteous sects start a massacre. That is the only way to force a negotiation. Miss Su, it's a tough battle ahead, and I'll completely offend the Fengxiang sect. If you master, you're saving lives, right? Then I'll be your sword. I'll handle anyone below the Tongshuan realm. You take the Tongshuan ones, Miss Su. If a Huashan master interferes, we'll just have to gamble. Su Hei, stop. Senior brother Wei is inside meeting senior sister Mo. Please wait. Wei Chengsheng, your grandpa is here for you. Get the hell out. A demon wielding a 10,000 soul banner dares to barge into Qingxin Hall? Su Chunyan, how dare you collude with this demon? Master, leave the Tongsuan realm to me. This is definitely not Elder Mo. This is the mastermind behind it all. Su Chun, what demon dares run wild in our Fengxiang sect? You go too far. Release him and surrender. Master, our sect can't hold them off. No worries. With a commotion this big, it is expected that Fengxiang sect masters would show up. However, haha, Brother Yuntao, why make things so difficult for these juniors? Let me, Wang Yichen, trade a few blows with you. Miss Su, now's our chance. They're guarding against outsiders, not those within. Let's go. Why are you here? Why is Qing He fighting the Fengxiang sect? Wait, who is this kid? Why is he holding a Fengxiang sect disciple? This disciple greets Taoist Xian. It is a long story. We only came here to resolve this chaos. Release him first. The 5 major sects are united as one. There is no reason to fight amongst ourselves in front of outsiders. The situation is urgent, Taoist. If you want an explanation, wait until we settle this. The rogue cultivators are in a frenzy. Without calm, Baihai Valley will run red with blood. Arrogant child. I already sent people to pacify them, but they've been brainwashed by the red-faced demon sect and almost killed our disciples. So, is your plan to just slaughter them all to silence them? If you massacre these hundreds of innocent people today, with millions of rogue cultivators out there, the 5 major sects' 1,000-year reputation will be ruined. Can you really bear that blame? And take the blame? Exactly. If the 5 sects slaughter the innocent, our Qinghe sword sect will be the first to object. What do you suggest then? I've already tried peace talks 3 times, but they won't listen to a single word. I am a rogue cultivator too. Let me try. What does that have to do with the Fengxiang sect disciple in your hand? Do you want me to lecture you? Or do you want to resolve this quickly? I'll go. You are a disciple of the 5 sects. If you go, it will only make them wary. But it's too dangerous. We are both rogue cultivators. I know they aren't inherently evil. Brother Chang, do you still consider me a friend? Brother Chen, you saved my life, but if you've come to lobby for the 5 major sects, then today, I must sever our brotherhood. I am not a lobbyist. I'm here to bring you a hostage. Wei Changsheng, the culprit who locked you up, and the chief successor of Fengxiang sect's Changsheng Hall. There's no rush to kill or torture him. With him in our hands, we have a bargaining chip. If we really reach the end, we can drag him down with us. Brother Chen, you're still here to make us surrender, right? I wouldn't bring a hostage if I came to make you surrender. Wei Changsheng is my token of loyalty. Brother Chang, have you forgotten? I was also bitten by that red-faced snake. We stayed in the same cage. We are both helpless, independent rogue cultivators. If we're killed today, the 5 major sects will just claim we were bewitched by the demon sect. The demon sect takes the blame. The orthodox sects walk away clean. To cover up the scandal, they won't leave any bitten rogue cultivators alive. We are in this together, in life and death. So you want to join us and fight to the death? Fighting is a losing game. I won't just join you, I'll make those 5 sects pay an even greater price. Not only that, I want to make them face reality. Wei Chengsheng isn't enough. I have a grand master plan that will utterly humiliate the 5 major sects, forcing them to bow their heads and apologize in front of every cultivator in the world. Brother Chen, you say you will make them bow and apologize. How? By threatening them with Wei Chengsheng's life? What is Wei Chengsheng to them? If we threaten them with his life, the 5 sects will just wipe us out altogether. You cannot use something they do not care about as a bargaining chip. The Shenlu sect sent someone to persuade us to surrender earlier. What did they say? They said wiping us out would be child's play. They claim we're brainwashed by demons. If we just kneel and surrender, they'll show us mercy. They sit on their high horses, convicting us without even asking what happened. They don't even see us as humans. Righteous sects? Just a bunch of hypocritical idiots. They could never understand our suffering. We would rather die than surrender. But it's simple, the 5 great sects are not united. They none of them want the infamy of slaughtering the innocent. We'll use Wei Changsheng as leverage to force the Shenlu sect to deactivate the barrier. They can't wait to pass off this hot potato. Meanwhile, we hold a disciple from the Fengxiang sect. They will definitely intervene. When they do, we'll claim that the Shenlu sect threatened our lives, forcing us to use Wei Changsheng for protection. We'll let those two sects bicker over their reputation. We won't only escape, but we'll also broadcast this to the entire world. I want to see if the five sects dare to slaughter every rogue cultivator in Baihai Valley. Brother Chen, we trust you. If anything goes wrong, we'll execute Wei Changsheng and fight them to the bitter end. Our lives are entirely in your hands now. Very well. Fortunately, I've succeeded. I convinced them to stop attacking the camp. Taoist Master, please open the passage and they will withdraw. Is that so? My 3 attempts at peace talks failed miserably. Yet this kid goes in for a moment and tames a pack of fearless desperados. Could he actually be the lord of the Chiran demon sect in disguise? Brother Chen, I will never forget you saving my life. Save your thanks. We hold Wei Changsheng, and the Fengxiang sect is closing in. Tell me, just now you were all ready to burn together. But now? If we aren't fighting to the death, what exactly do we expect to buy with Wei Changsheng? Have you thought this through? Brother Chen, he's our only bargaining chip. But what will he actually get us? Who does Wei Changsheng think he is? The Fengxiang sect doesn't give a damn about a common disciple. Trying to negotiate with him, the 5 sects will just laugh at our naivety. Tell me, does anyone here have an image recording spell or magical treasure? I do. I have a recording talisman. I can capture a short recording with this. Perfect. Everyone, start recording. Next, I'm going to show the whole world the true, ugly face of these so-called righteous sects. You lot better release me if you know what's good for you. Otherwise, once Uncle Yuntao of the Fengxiang sect strikes, you'll all end up dead. Unrepentant fool, confess. Confess to what? You're the ones colluding with demons. Wei Changsheng, start listing your sins. If you truly repent, your suffering will ease. I'll talk. I'll confess everything. It was my personal vendetta. I hated you to the bone, but couldn't touch you, so I took it out on the other rogue cultivators. I purposely provoked them, threw them in dungeons, tortured them, and stole their storage bags. Tens of thousands of spirit stones are in my pocket. I even used their freedom to blackmail and force those female disciples. I confess. I admit it all. I wanted to be the head disciple of Changxing Hall. It was me. It was me. I'm the one who secretly murdered the previous head disciple, senior brother Yue Liangxing. Good grief. Even the gods can't save you now. We lost this round after all. Amitabha, if you had just hardened your heart and subdued that boy, junior brother, this round would have been yours. Now our plans to rebuild the sacred cult are ruined, and the righteous sects will rain down all their fury upon us. You cannot stay in Baihai Valley any longer. Amitabha, the gates of the Nirvana sect are always open to you. Brother, you are too kind, but I have no desire to walk straight into a tiger's den just yet. Amitabha, you misunderstand me. We monks are merciful. How could we ever harm you? It seems your prejudice against the Nirvana sect runs too deep. If so, I must take matters into my own hands and force you to join us for a catch-up. Lay down the sword and achieve Buddhahood. Turn back before it is too late, junior brother. The rogue cultivators are pacified now. How can your meager resentment possibly compare to the 1,000 years of resentment I have amassed? Do not resist. Ha ha ha. I always knew you wouldn't let me go. Did you really think I'd be unprepared? Oh? Go ahead and kill me. I'll die by an outsider's hand and never be reincarnated. Amitabha. Thank you, benefactor. You risked your life just to lure out that demon Gu Hui. I was also worried about the Nirvana sect hunting me down. But looking at it now, we should have at least a few peaceful decades ahead. The Nirvana sect's methods are indeed formidable. This round we lost, but no matter. You can believe whatever you like, because you are all doomed to die anyway. Now go. Show yourselves to those righteous hypocrites. They desperately need a few demons to slaughter right now to vent their anger. Rest assured, your sacrifice won't be in vain. Daring to break in and take hostages shows courage, and weaponizing their fury shows wisdom. You once claimed to have ties with our Chiran demon sect. If so, you truly are destined for our sacred order. A man of such unmatched courage and intellect not becoming a demon lord is such a waste.